Warriors,
come out and play. Oh man, come out and play.
What up? Welcome everyone to a new episode Behind the Scene Podcast. I'm your co-host Dion Donovan. I'm a creator, writer, and these are my co-hosts.
D. Smith.
Just an ordinary guy.
Just an ordinary guy.
Oh, shit. Uncle Jack, 328. 10 days out, brothers. 10 days
out. Salute.
10 days out. Holla at him, Charles.
An African phantom, violence at all times.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's been a minute, man. Since I've been actually like not tired on here. So
right.
Hopefully I get a good performance. Yeah, no.
Word. This is right. What this is right here, bro. This is Tony Stark pulling up to the compound right here, bro. That's what.
Oh man,
that's what this is right here, Charles. He handing us the shield, bro. That's what this is right here, bro.
I'm gonna have to dust off this rust, man. I have to dust off this rust.
Yeah. Shout out to Orion. He said he was gonna pull up here in a minute too.
All right, word. ORRON. But yo, D Smith, what did you just show us recently, man? Before we went live. That's dope. That is dope. When did you get that joint?
Shoot, I've had this really for 2 months, but I've just been now able to like read it. The book is basically about us, mostly in European countries, and how our history is not written, told, destroyed, rewritten, and just abandoned so far throughout what I've been reading, and we have contributed a lot.
Would you say it is a history destroyed, misinterpreted, rewritten, then lost?
Yes.
Of people inspired, envied, and feared?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and all right. I'm just playing
by the book at the ready.
Hey, at the ready, sorry. Hey, Blar. What's going on, man? What's up? Can you hear us okay, man?
You might be muted.
Let's see here. Let's say he's muted.
Mute challenge.
Wait, I don't think he realized.
Right, there we
go. There we go. Hey, what's up, bro?
What's up, everybody?
What's good,
man? Welcome, man. BLM Blame Black Men, Tuesday night edition, man.
Here we go.
Oh, I like that hoodie, bro.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this one.
Oh, this one, yeah, out the stash, right? The 97 collection.
97 collection. You know what? Lately, I've been seeing a lot of X-Men merch hitting stores lately. So X-Men is doing something right.
Of course, bro.
Yeah. Man, are y'all caught up on that joint? 97?
But tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Well, I ain't seen it. I'm literally waiting for the last episodes.
That's what I'm waiting for too.
Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Get it for a month. Unsubscribe.
I heard that.
Stay away from the spoilers.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah. I ain't been paying too much attention. I mean, I know Gambit goes whatever, but he'll be back season 2.
Right. Way, man. I'm gonna jump in when they start doing the Krakoa.
Man,
I'll jump in.
You going Hickman's run, bro?
I think they will eventually.
I mean,
we're not gonna get into that, man. We're not gonna get into that.
Nope.
Oh, they took Invincible off the map.
Yeah, they did.
What? Invincible? What's that?
That was a clean body bag. Clean body bag,
man.
But they did it to themselves. They should have waited. They should have dropped Invincible during the fall.
I don't know why it took so long for the season break.
Right.
Stopped the whole momentum.
Right. Because The Boys drops in June, and Invincible would have been a good follow-up for Amazon Prime, but X-Men bodied them, man. Clean body bag.
Fast in a hurry, too.
That's right.
Consistently. But I guess when you're doing it episodically, by like weekly, that's why. Because with Invincible, that was like a whole like half a drop, and then they waited, and then half a drop again, right?
The top episodes up to half, and then they waited, and they dropped the other half.
Okay.
How to lose subscribers. See, hold on, because this is the thing that I'm learning in this streaming era, right? Momentum is the most important thing that you can do in this streaming era, dog. Like when you got an audience that wants your product, you should not. If you're not HBO are they're the only entity that can get away with staggering their content, bro.
Yep.
Everybody else doesn't have that brand power to where they could just sit their shit on the shelf and assume that people are gonna come back to it with the same amount of heat. Because 2021, like Invincible took over. That's where they really boomed at, right?
Yep.
True.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, somebody somewhere thought it was a good idea to run that up against X-Men 97, and that's a clean body bag, bro. Clean body.
Is it no coincidence that both the original X-Men cartoon and the new X-Men 97 show, the showrunners were black men? Is that no coincidence? Yes
First
or no?
one?
The first season, the 90s joint was ran by black men.
Very quietly.
Very quietly. Nobody really knows.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Right? And then we got the second one with what's the name? DeMeo, the one who got kicked off for OnlyFans or something like that.
He'll be back.
Some weird shit like that, but
he'll be back and demanding more money.
We know the secret sauce for the X-Men success.
He'll be back.
I think he will.
On OnlyFans.
From what I've been told, he really didn't show shit. But that's from what I've been told.
We've been told.
I don't know.
Someone's gonna have to do some research. Who's gonna sign up?
No, hell no.
Research.
No, man.
I'll take somebody's.
Did he draw Rogue in some kind of way? I don't know, man. Supposedly Kiki Palmer is up for the role. That's gonna be.
Who posted about Miley Cyrus? Someone posted Miley Cyrus.
Hold on. Let's slow down. Let's slow down. What? So with 97, Charles, you already caught the whole run?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm not even gonna front. There's some dips in pacing, but good. I can't even. It's good, especially because the dips were fixed with like I feel like whenever you're making a show, book, whatever, and you have a dip, it's kind of like a negative on your board, right? So when back, if you account for that negative, you're out of it. So great pacing. A lot of the stuff I don't get because I haven't read the books, but like I'm not lost. So like some of the villains, how like a big Thanos moment happened, and I don't know who the fuck that is, but I'm guessing bad as fuck. I'm guessing they're bad as fuck. So yeah, it's good. It's from fans. Disney gave the reins to some fans to let them make a show, man. I mean, what else could you ask for? It's good. It's pretty good.
Man,
and
that's a rarity.
I finished Invincible as well. Invincible didn't finish strong at all.
I heard the writers, they were posting on Twitter every week, like, do your homework, and then he pointed to like actual issues to go read up. Yes, like the stuff that inspired each episode. He actually like they posted that week or the week before, like the actual issues. Like this is what this is going to be next week or that week. If you're more interested, go look into it. Like he's doing that on Twitter, supposedly.
That's for X-Men, right, D. Smith? Yes. Or is that for Event? Okay. X-Men. That's very keen marketing right there because that's driving traffic back to the books. Got to give them you got to give them a cheers. You got to say cheers to them for the execution. I still haven't caught it yet, but so far, like once Shogun kind of slowed down, X-Men 97 is the signature pop culture event for the first quarter of 2024. Well, tied with the rat beef situation, but that's a different medium.
Yeah.
That's a different medium.
I have to agree with that. That's true.
I agree too. And then once it's over, we're going into X-Men like literally in 2 more months. I mean, not X-Men. Deadpool, which is going to just carry that synergy right there.
Yep. So what? All right. So this is what I want to ask y'all here. D. Smith, my bad. We got sidetracked.
Yeah.
Get back to your original point here, bro. What we started out with. Get back to that, bro.
Where were we? Potential to have black folks in Shogun season 2.
Oh dear God.
Or just this book right here that has actual evidence of like Ethiopian kings meeting with Japanese leaders from their perspective.
Look at
but you know that
Nobody
that
reading. Nobody. Hey, you know what? That's the power of reading. Ain't there a reading Rainbow movie coming out?
Yeah,
power of reading.
Yeah.
People need to read.
But that's basically it. And highly recommend it. Please buy the book, read the book. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is
The
power.
Reading Rainbow.
Reading Rainbow, man. All right. Speaking of Shogun, am I the only one who finished Shogun?
Yes.
God.
Yeah.
Charles, you finished it, right? Yeah. Because you're the only one I was bitching about it for the rest of the season, from episode 3 and up.
Bro, I checked
privately.
out. I checked out
Privately.
soon as they went on a group swim. Soon as these niggas went on a swim together, bro. That's when it was like, I'm good, dog.
Okay.
I'm all right, man.
So let me explain I guess the downfall of Shogun. So
Anjin Legacy.
Anjin Legacy, man. Like, so we got the first premise. We know that it's going to be supposedly a white savior movie. White boy Englishman arrives in Japan. Feudal Japan gets interlocked in all their political conspiracies and war. The way it was presented, the cinematography, the act, like everything, the acting, everything was top notch. You know, Hulu, FX, they bring it with their production value. They produce high quality, as best as you can, television, probably next to HBO Max, right? So by episode 3, there was that the swimming part was the tone shift a little bit, where you had Anjin, the foreigner guy, taking a swim, right, with basically the warlord, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it was like, okay. By episode 4, 5, and 6, it turned into a straight up romance.
Yeah,
it turned into a straight romance, and we were promised political intrigue, almost like a Game of Thrones. Who's going to be the king? All this, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes stuff.
Mm-hmm. Who's going to run
sword fighting? All that. And it turned into a romance in the middle of the season. And then they're like, oh, yeah, you know, there is a war going on. We should go back to that by the time the last 3 episodes hit, which was really, man, it was just, man, it robbed the show of momentum. And in the end of the day, it was basically a typical white savior film, white savior TV series. Anjin Blackhorn, he was the key to give them more time. Hiroki Sanada's character, the underdogs, more time to basically win the war in the end. Even though he had this speech in the end, it was all bullshit. Like, oh, he's just a pet to me. He amuses me. He's nothing to me, which I think the writers wrote in for the actor, right, to make him feel better about the series. But guess what? Uncle Jack is right. It was all fucking cap. All fucking cap. How many times did he save Anjin saved them? Charles, how many times did he save them?
Oh, you're a captain? That would have been a good drinking game. Sure. I can't. It's more than both my hands, that's for sure.
Dude, how many times no one stepped up to basically put out a situation, but Blackhorn was like, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Everybody else was like, I don't know what we gonna do. Like, this is just gonna happen. And here comes Mr. White Savior to save the day. Like, like Johnny Bravo, man. Like, test out and everything. And I mean, it was still well acted. The role was still, everything was well acted, but the story just crumpled. And then we never got the Black Sky finale. They promised this big war invading not Okinawa, what was it, Kyoto, invading the head base of the evil emperor, and we never got it. We basically got a flash forwards simulation of what was going to happen in the future.
wait. So they pull. All right. So they pulled a Reservoir Dogs kind of situation where it happened, but you didn't see it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Basically, the head king who died and left his son, his baby mama pretends to marry the guy who wants to be in charge. But then on the battlefield, she changes her alliance to Hiroki Sanada's character, which basically means all of his alliances crumbled as she shifted her allegiance to him. So they meet in the middle of this battlefield and there's no fight. There's literally a letter saying like, oh, I'm on his side now. And that's it.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the end of the budget.
Yeah, I was just about to say budget cuts.
And it made no fucking sense. I don't care what pre-planning this strategy. Oh, he's got a plan. Oh, he's got a plan. And it didn't make sense by the end of the series. Like, what? Like, nothing added up. It was all cap. It was all cap, man. And man, I don't want to see season 2. I don't want to see season 2. I was so upset by the way that shit ended. And it had so much potential to be something different. You thought you thought we were going to get it right? You thought an American production was going to get it right and make sure, like, okay, yeah, we got Anjin. He's going to be the assist, but he's not going to be the key to unlock victory. And that was not the case, man. So, I mean, technically, this is what we wanted with Yasuke, black guy in Japan, tearing it up, schooling Japanese women, becoming kings with the emperor. You know what I mean? Like, but it is what it is, man. Like, I was disappointed by the end of Shogun season 2, and I don't think they should continue.
Okay.
Done.
Okay.
Done, man. Like, I mean, what do you guys think, like, for future adaptations of, like, not even adaptations, just shows taking place in feudal Japan, and you have outsiders coming in? Like, are you even going to give it a chance from now on? Or are you just like, you know what, if it ain't from Japan, I'm not going to mess with it?
I think the only thing that's about to come out at some point was there's a game called Ghost of Tsushima, which really had none of that going on over there. It was just straight feudal Japan, you know, survive and save every village, you know. And if they can do that, then I'm pretty sure they can make a feudal Japan movie pretty great, you know. I'm pretty sure. I think it's right now it's getting momentum. It's just been released on PC. So once that gets released, once it gets momentum and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure that Sony at some point is probably going to turn it to maybe a movie to a series. But for a feudal Japan movie to exist here, it just needs to be done with in good taste, without the need of outsiders having to invade Japan and stuff like that. The only issue about it is it's just Mongolians invading Japan, which is basically what's been in history, you know. Mm-hmm. So right. I think people will watch a Mongolian invade Japan movie rather than, you know, imperialists or whatever the fuck invading Japan and stuff.
So I got one thing to say in response to that, right? I think that the only issue with that, though, if Shogun displayed anything as far as the way that the story needs to go, there needs to be an insert character that's there. I don't know. There needs to. Hey, listen. You disagree? Decent.
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, I actually want to see them take a way different approach for the.
Go ahead, brother. You got it.
Next one. Season 2, we do a huge time skip, late 50s, early 60s, and jump into the Yakuza after World War II and talk about that. I'd rather get like a Godfather. I like to see their take on Godfather.
There is a Tokyo.
That would be way better. Yeah, Tokyo Vice. I watched that. That one's more in the 90s though. I'd rather see how that early day merger of companies in the Yakuza and how that influenced the culture instead of getting to its conclusion, which was in the 90s. I'd rather see how it started out, like how they ended up basically running all of Japan.
Wait, so I got a question though. what's the difference between when I look at Shogun? I've never seen Tokyo Vice, but
Same here.
It's well written.
all I'm saying, bro,
it's way more well written and well written, and the characters that are the white characters are not,
they're not saviors. What?
They're told that you are a guest.
Because I mean, they put Baby Driver. They got.
I do admit the white chick though.
Why you gotta pick Baby Driver?
Because he the tallest one on the show, bro.
Yes.
Like that motherfucker's like 6'4", dog.
Hey, could that movie work with any ethnicity? What if it was a black character, or what if Asian character, or Hispanic character?
Oh, so you talking about if Shogun would have had a black character or a Hispanic character to come to Japan?
Hell no. No.
So you talking about if Yasuke basically live action, would that work?
I'm
half
saying
the budget. You get half of the budget.
I mean, it's crazy. Like, look at the way that Hollywood's just casting everything and stuff like that. You know, like a movie's not watchable unless there's a white person in it. Honestly, that's really the behind the scenes and sad part of production, as far as I'm understanding. You know.
Sure.
Okay, so that makes me wonder about Kill Bill for a second, right?
Right.
Okay.
Could Kill Bill exist as a black character or a Hispanic character, or
what I'm wondering is why did Kill Bill work without ruffling any feathers? Nobody's offended by Kill Bill.
I'm wondering too.
A female, why would you be offended? Why would they be offended?
Blonde hair, blue eye.
Nobody has
it's more of a revenge story. She just happens.
My bad, brother. I didn't mean to cut your wisdom, brother. Go ahead, D Smith. My bad.
I was gonna say it's more of a revenge story.
Okay.
The only reason why we're in Japan is because one of the people she needs to get at is there.
Right.
Basically, it didn't need to be there. So that's just more of a backdrop than an actual like white savior type character.
Because I'm just playing devil's advocate here because
he's asking good questions too.
she pulls up to the dojo with smoke. She pulls up to the dojo where they are. she pulls up to where they are, right? And just gets to and like out samurais the samurais.
That is true.
A better term. You know what I mean? 88 of y'all. Bring it.
88
dressed like Bruce Lee.
88.
The 88 of I'll bring it.
The crazy 88. She ran up in their dojo and left out of there with the heavyweight title, bro. Clean it. You know what I mean? Holding that bitch up.
There's the psyche part of it where the white protagonist, male or female, has always been the insert for the underdog in other people's cultures. Because that's what they sold.
Right.
Like exotic culture, Tarzan. Exotic culture, Indiana Jones. Exotic culture, they've sold that for decades. The white character is the underdog.
And for the record, we love Kill Bill. We all love Kill Bill.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Top tier Tarantino.
That's what's been sold as they're the underdog. You can't sell black guy underdog. They're too intense. It doesn't work.
Oh, so let's talk about Matrix then. So how did that work though? Because that was offered to Will Smith previously.
That shit would not have worked with Will Smith.
No, that's true.
Some of that dialogue.
Would you let Will Smith do John Wick?
That shit wouldn't work with.
I actually would. I would. Not now, but before John.
I think the Matrix was masked with the sci-fi element where it wasn't just all kung fu. That Colin Chow was the only Asian representative in that film, but it wasn't just all about mastering kung fu, and it was just by downloading it essentially in your head. It wasn't like they really trained to become the best in their art. It was just more easily accessible for everybody. So I don't think.
Come on.
What are you saying, Charles?
It won't work with Will Smith.
No. I'm not defending that. No. It definitely would have worked with Will Smith, but I think that there isn't enough of I guess Asian culture in the Matrix to purely define it as a savior of that culture.
Right.
I think it's just mixing. I mean, come on, the when they plugged out, that was black culture where they were in the caves and shit, doing the rave and shit. The human resistance, doing rave culture, with everyone had dreadlocks and shit. Every underground resistance in all these movies looks like who? I just watched Doom 2. Who do they look like?
You said it already, so you know.
You know what I mean? I got a fun game to play with y'all, but I'm gonna let y'all finish the conversation up.
But yeah, I think the Matrix, Keanu Reeves was a perfect casting.
Good.
But I think Will Smith wouldn't work, but I don't think the Matrix was a white savior movie. Is that what you're basically saying that, right?
The Matrix was a nerd savior movie.
Nerd savior.
Am I allowed to say that? Am I allowed to say that?
Oh, where the blur's at?
Can I get that? Oh man, Charles froze up, bro. Speaking of the Matrix,
but y'all saying it's working. It's working. It's Matrix and Tron mixed together and shit.
But I mean, go ahead. Oh, let's get to it. Oh,
I want to ask a fantasy question and stuff like that. We're gonna go ahead and play fantasy booking. We're gonna do a draft of movies. Yeah. I want y'all to come up with a hot movie and replace that actor to see if it would sell.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Throw it. I'm gonna throw it out there.
What you doing?
Okay, here's the rules. All right.
Wait, Charles doesn't know what we're doing.
I'm about to explain to him real quick. So the rules is that we're gonna play fantasy booking with movies. What we're gonna do is you're gonna throw out the hottest movie out there, and you're gonna replace that actor and see if it sells. We're doing fantasy booking because we're talking about like if Will Smith were to do John Wick, would it work? You know, how much would you think that would sell? You know, obviously we knew that Wayne might not sell. You know,
Keanu Reeves was born to be John Wick,
right?
And John Wick is Equalizer. Basically.
Yeah. But who's the equalizer is Taken?
You guys Taken?
I argue.
Yo, and Taken was the professionation.
Yes. Yep. And the professional was, and so on and so on and so on.
Not Transformer. Yeah. What did one?
Transporter.
Yeah.
All that shit is the same. Those are all the same.
True, but the only time that they were black was Equalizer.
That's true. That's true.
So I think very obviously, people are not. I don't know if you ever heard this thing like, you know, those other guys that play basketball, they're great, but Tommy has heart. You know what I'm saying? Tommy's white, so people aren't really impressed by like physicality when it comes to black folks.
Okay, so 50 Cent could never have been B-Rabbit in 8 Mile.
No. Underdog don't work for black people.
That wouldn't work. Yeah, 50 Cent couldn't have.
Go ahead, sorry. I'm trying.
No. But in 8 Mile, that's the first example right there. 50 Cent, you could not. Eminem was the only one that could have been B-Rabbit in 8 Mile.
Yeah, basically the same sense of like you can't put a black man and white man can't jump. Like, come on now.
I mean,
that shit.
The name of the movie is telling the whole story right there. Like, bro,
that's
look,
pretty funny.
Hold on, dog.
Black man can't jump. That wouldn't sell.
A black man being a white man who can't jump.
Hold on, bro. Like, let's keep this all the way a buck. Like, Woody Harrelson was knocking down. He was knocking down Rosie Perez in that movie, dog.
I mean, yeah.
How were you the underdog and you knocking down Rosie Perez?
But it's still their fantasy.
And she's going on Jeopardy. Like, she went on Jeopardy in that movie after reading an encyclopedia and fucking won. But he was the underdog. Like, at the end of the movie, she was supposed to lead that motherfucker, bro.
It's their fantasy at the end of the day.
All right. I got one. I think I got one. Ready? I'm gonna replace Wesley Snipes in Blade. In Blade with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh hell!
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Hell, bro.
Now it may not have been the cultural zeitgeist it would have became, but it would still have been a cheesy '90s B movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme fighting vampires.
If it's not called Blade, it works.
Yeah. It does work.
That
Van
works.
housing.
That works.
Van housing.
Van housing at that
Van-
point.
I mean, a modern, basically like a '90s modern Van Helsing. Oh shit! Hold
Him
up.
doing the
Hold
splits
up.
on the wall, taking out like
Hold
a
up.
whole bunch of-
Majin.
You're right.
Money making margin. Money.
What's up, brother?
What's happening, squad?
Money making margin. What's up, cuz? You all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How y'all doing?
I think you pulled up just at the right time, man.
Want me to explain the rules again?
Go ahead, oh.
Yes.
All right, Majin, here's the rules. We're doing fantasy booking. We're going to come up with the hottest movie, and I need you to replace that actor with somebody that would fit that role.
So Donovan just said you replace Wesley Snipes in Blade with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Would that work?
And it's crazy because that was in Detroit too, bro. That's what's crazy about it. Oh, you muted, cuz.
Yeah.
He's muted.
Oh, yeah. No, I dig that. That'll work.
Van Damme would work. Yeah, I think so.
You imagine him doing he sticks the knife, the steak in the heart, and then he does the split kicks. He does the split kick into the heart, and the vampire goes, come
listen,
on, man. That fun, man.
Hey, I'm not mad at Van Damme. I'm not mad at Van Damme because like Van Damme was actually a legitimate threat. He wasn't like the tallest guy or the most physically imposing, but you knew like Van Damme could really fuck somebody up. That could work. Same sunglasses, same trench coat.
Forget the one-liners because that man is not dialogue-wise.
Yeah, no one-liners though.
He looks ass only.
No one-liners.
How would it be like? You're the next Dracula. Like
Dracula, I'm coming for you.
And I mean, look,
and then run.
And I mean, look, if you're doing it in '98, he might be on set with the itchy nostrils.
Oh,
that's not garlic. That's not garlic powder, baby.
He might be on set with the itchy nostrils, but that might Van Damme as Blade could work if you just focus on him as a killer.
That's it. No talking. Just make him mute.
I'm gonna throw an easy one out there. I think Dwayne The Rock Johnson as Terminator.
Ew, no.
Damn.
Would it work today or would it work at that?
Hey, listen. Man. Jazz has spoken.
Jazzy has spoken, yo.
Because of his other roles, I can never see him as
a Stone Cold Killer.
Really?
I can never see him as Stone Cold Killer. He would have had to never
be too challenging for him, wouldn't it?
If his first role ever was Terminator, that's the only way that works.
Really?
I agree.
That's the only way that works.
And he didn't get that big intimidating till
Pain and Gain.
Yeah,
that's when
he wasn't like massive until Pain and Gain.
That's when he got on that shit, man.
Arnold's so scared.
Dave Bautista can sell that better.
Yeah.
Says Terminator.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
Dave Bautista can sell that.
Hey, now that y'all said that, Dave Bautista as Scorpion King.
Oh, yeah, that would have been way better.
I've never seen Scorpion King, bro.
What?
You haven't seen Scorpion King?
That first one for that time period.
It was heat. It was
fire.
The Mummy series was amazing. I love the Mummy series.
Yeah.
Up until
I'm mad that didn't get a good enough reboot.
1 and 2. I like Frasier.
Up until 3.
Bias.
Yeah, nobody went to see 3, bro.
But that's Scorpion. 3 was Scorpion King, right?
Yeah.
No,
2
was like Chinese.
Yeah.
Chinese.
Yo, hey, that might be the only movie where The Rock was like ethnically, on our side.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh no!
He had this, the way he sipped that drink right after saying that shit. Too. It was a final touch. He said when he's on our side.
Hey,
you need to endorse The Rock's drink after that shit. What's it called?
Shit. His tequila?
His tequila brand.
Tequila?
Yeah.
Yo, no.
Shit, The Rock should have been Horus in Gods of Egypt.
You saw that movie, bro?
I saw it.
I saw.
You talking about the one where everybody was not black? Oh hell no!
Yo, what? Yeah, I mean they put
white people with spray on tans.
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman was in that joint though.
He did it for us.
Man. He was he was the smartest dude or some shit in that one.
Thoth or Tahuti? whatever
He
version.
was the token magical Negro.
Yeah, man, that probably was the only role that actually fit in that whole fucking movie. So you could recast that whole fucking thing.
Okay, so
Right.
all right, so on the topic of Will Smith, right? Could Will Smith have pulled off Gladiator better than Russell Crowe? The answer is no, obviously, right?
Hell no.
Nah. Well, wait. We got Denzel Washington in the new one. Could he pulled off?
I was about to say that. I'm with you right there.
All right, we thinking the same, Majin. We thinking the
Yeah,
same.
I'm with you on that one.
Could
20 years ago.
Denzel
pull it off?
Because that came out in 2000.
Mm-hmm.
Could Denzel have pulled off Gladiator?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If he would have had the shape, I think he would have pulled it off.
He would have had to bulk up. He would have had to bulk.
Charles,
he would have had to bulk for Gladiator. And why is he in Gladiator 2, by the way?
He's some kind of warrior. I forgot.
They know they can't. They know nobody else is gonna come see this shit. So we got to get a good name.
Hey,
nah, Denzel.
You think he's Zulu in the new Gladiator movie? Where are you from? Where you think you from, yo?
I think Russell Crowe was born for that role.
He was. Yeah, that.
I can't. Yo,
I don't know what roles we could do medieval outside of Africa, to be honest. Oof! Look at that.
I mean, Michael J. White.
Nah. Oh no.
I mean, you think anyone could play Aragon?
Nope. Oh wait a minute.
Nigga, you could put Redcliffe. You give me Redcliffe and Aragon.
Wait a minute, Daniel Radcliffe?
Yeah.
Harry Potter?
Yeah, and Aragon with the dragon?
No.
Oh yeah. That
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, he's talking about Lord of the Rings.
Oh, hold on.
Harry Potter would work in Aragon. I know what you're talking about. We're just thinking Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings. That's like he'd be one of the hobbits. Like
yeah, he would definitely
for sure.
be
for sure.
That wouldn't work either.
I hate you, dog.
I don't know. I think Russell Crowe. I mean, who could have played Aragon?
Viggo
Mortensen. Viggo Mortensen was
that was him.
Perfect, man.
That was him. Yeah, that was him.
To swap that out, man.
Yep, that was him, bro.
Hold on. Shia LaBeouf is Harry Potter.
Ooh, do it.
Nah,
you can do it,
dog.
Make your magic come true.
He'd have to be Ryan, dog. He'd have to be Ryan.
He was the right kid at the right time.
Never seen one of the movies in my life, dog. At work,
boy,
I was at work last week, and they played like the first hour of the joint, and it was like, all right, this is cool, but
I could watch it 10 years ago.
But
Jack said, "Get this shit off the screen."
The last first part movie, the last movie where they cut into two parts. I just
okay. So is there any other actor that could have been Wolverine other than Hugh Jackman?
That who plays
back in 2000? Back in 2000, right?
Yep.
2000s.
Oh no.
Other than because the obvious choice, people wanted Mel Gibson to be Wolverine, but he was too old by that point.
Yeah, he's just an incredible actor.
Yeah, Mel could have been like one Wolverine in like one or two movies. It would not have been his fucking role.
About being Cable.
Right, but and it's crazy because like Hugh Jackman being Wolverine changed the way that we look at that character.
It does.
Like, you know what I mean? On page, Hugh Jackman, or my bad, on page, Wolverine is what, like 5'3"? About 5'3", 230, like just a ball of muscle. Like Hugh Jackman is like 6'3".
I could take my man that played Butch.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Billy
Daniel Day-Lewis as Wolverine.
No, Carl Urban. My man Butch from The Boys.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. If they do it now,
you can do that.
That was good.
Please tell me
good right now.
Please tell me y'all saw that Dredd movie that dropped in 2012.
I did.
Judge Dredd.
Woo!
No. Nope. I'm out on that one.
Written by Alex Garland. You know what I mean? Dredd was fire
Dredd
in
was great.
2012. I didn't like Carl Urban until I saw Dredd.
Okay.
But Carl Urban at the time, I think he was getting up what Xena, the TV show Xena.
Oh my!
He would have pulled that off.
He was on Xena.
Yeah, he was on Xena.
Damn, everybody was on that shit, wasn't it?
Sam Raimi was in his bag with the casting.
Oh, Lucy Lawless is Wonder Woman. If it was 2000s, come on now. We all know Wonder Woman was based on Xena.
So
Hey, quick
live
question.
True.
Another one out there.
Who's that girl from Thor?
Hmm.
In
Which
the
one?
Thor movies, the female friend.
Oh yeah, the one they got the one they got the silver medal.
Yes,
Lady
I was
Sif?
thinking they should have went with her for Wonder Woman.
Over
I've
Gal
never-
Gadot?
Yeah,
No sir.
over Gal Gadot, yes.
Yo, hey, no sir.
I like Gal Gadot. I like Gal Gadot
Hold on.
as far as looks, but
Yo, hey, my bad, D Smith. The wildest shit ever. I remember when that movie came out, I remember there being a big ass debate over this, right? I was in the arming line at like 5 o'clock in the morning, Donovan. We was arming up. And I remember one of the cats in the arming line was like, yo, listen, man, if Wonder Woman was really written like she was supposed to be written, she would look like Serena Williams. And dudes,
Agreed.
and
Agreed.
dudes was looking at him. What do you mean, Serena Williams, bro? What do you mean? And he was like, what do you think Amazon is supposed to look like?
Yeah,
Right.
thick as fuck.
And
Right.
and to be honest with you, I had to look at my man, and you know what I mean? You called that right there. You called that right there.
Thick as fuck.
They don't read the source material. That's why.
Hell no. But
No.
hey, look, I mean,
Gal
Gil,
origin either.
I mean, that was good casting though. But like,
Speaking of DC, how would y'all replace if y'all were to appropriate Aquaman?
they got it.
Oh,
I would
hell
not-
no.
No, they got it right.
No,
They got
They
it
got it
right.
right.
Yeah, that's the only person they could cast to make that shit look attractive in any kind of
mean,
shape or form.
If
They
you're
got it
doing
right.
if you're doing comic accurate, it'd be Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling as Aquaman.
As Aquaman, as Arthur.
Hate it.
But the casting,
Hate
look,
it.
man,
You got it right.
and
Got it
we
right.
gotta let's get to some ladies. Let's talk about women.
Okay,
you know?
ladies, yeah.
But
Oh yeah, bring the girls in.
I'm out here trying to equalize it. Today's society. Misogynist, man
hold
this,
on.
man that.
Jessica Biel as Tomb Raider. Laura Croft. Jessica
Yeah.
Biel.
She needs
Who-
to.
who's she?
I mean, post maybe 1 or 2 kids when that
Wait,
thing up. You know what I'm saying?
No,
we talking,
hey,
we talking about original, or we talking about like little
No.
rebooted shit?
he talking OG. He talking OG over Angelina. Over
Hey
Angelina.
man, that's hard, dog.
Ooh,
That's
man.
hard because they crafted that bitch just for her.
Yeah, they did. Angelina bodied that though.
Bodied that.
She did.
I'm more mad they didn't get more sequels off.
I'm just throwing it out
Ooh.
there. I'm just throwing it out there.
Nah, Bill is bad. Bill's she's fine. Yeah, she's fine. Just needs after like a
Yo,
She just needs
Nah.
a British accent.
I'm gonna
That
keep
was
it
it.
a buck. The you know what I mean? The lady from the girl that was in Scream 6 would be a perfect Laura Croft, bro.
Jenna Ortega.
Who? Ortega?
No, big sister. The big sister.
The Middle Eastern looking one.
The big sister. She would have
Big
been
sister.
perfect. Yes.
what's her name?
What's her name? Is it Anna Barrera?
I know what you're talking about now.
This is why Justin should be on here.
Yeah.
This is why
Walking
Justin.
encyclopedia.
She basically turned into Laura Croft in Scream 6, dog.
Melissa Barrera.
Yeah, she would be perfect as Laura Croft.
Okay.
She would have been perfect as Laura Croft. She was out there with the knife work, with the gun work, all of that shit, bro.
Would you have switched Kirsten Dunst with the Jurassic Park girl? What was her name? The thick one.
For
What's her name? The redhead, the natural redhead one.
Hey, you know what's funny? She was Gwen Stacy in
She was
Spider-Man
Gwen Stacy.
3.
Yeah.
She was Gwen Stacy.
Yeah,
What's her name?
Ron Howard's daughter. Yeah, Ron Howard's daughter.
Bryce Howard. Bryce Howard.
Nope.
Bryce.
No. Nope.
Fuck, Bryce Howard.
You wouldn't have swapped it.
That was
Bryce
It would probably be like a Panavision touch style, like
That was
Spider-Man,
A1.
'cause he
No,
plays
that
two-
was A1 casting. Nobody else could have been Mary Jane, bro.
Before who?
Kirsten
Before,
Dunst.
that was perfect,
I'd
dog.
replace Kirsten real quick.
Oof.
I'd replace Kristen real quick.
Oh, so good question. Let's talk about Spider-Man. Let's recast Tobey
I would
Maguire.
like
Who could have done
Hold
it?
on, hold on,
No,
hold on.
we're
hold
not
on,
gonna-
hold on,
no,
hold on.
no,
Let's get
couldn't
Mary
do
Jane. Let's
on.
handle Mary Jane real
Hold
quick.
up.
Hold on.
Yeah. Queen
I
Jess.
would- Kirsten was annoying as fuck.
Damn.
She was the
She
most
did scream a lot. She did scream a whole hell of a lot.
Is
That's
it her fault
No,
or is
that's-
it the writing?
Both.
Is it the actors or the script?
It said
Both. Man, you do gotta change some shit as an actor. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? We all know Denzel. When Denzel step on, you gotta have your own look.
Did any of y'all like Mary Jane in the first movie?
I didn't mind it.
I
She
didn't mind
was
her.
good.
You're
Yeah.
supposed to like her.
My man said
I didn't
she's
hate
for
her.
the stick it to the code on these hoes for the streets.
She was for the
I would say
streets.
by
I
the
mean,
third movie, she was for the
a
streets.
dope character.
She was for the streets by the third movie, but the first two, she was, you know,
Pop him in the
straightforward.
nose and then make the pussy leak.
I'm trying to think of the second one.
Who are,
The first one, she didn't really carry that much weight, I feel.
She made me not like the character.
Nah, hold on.
hold
dog.
on, but
She wasn't that bad.
if she was bad, then you wouldn't have rooted for her. You'd be like, why Peter even go after her? She had to have something.
That was my
Right.
problem.
Yeah. What Charles is saying is that
Casey.
what Charles is saying is that he shouldn't have been doing that in the first
Oh
place.
no,
That's what Charles is saying.
That was
Like,
my
bro.
problem with the Spider-Man. I'm like, this
yo,
bitch.
nah, but how we gonna have Thanksgiving dinner and you sitting next to my mans in them? You sitting next to mans in them?
You know, it might have been the Harry. I get.
You sitting next to my mans in
That's
them
what-
at Thanksgiving dinner?
Might have been
Like,
the
listen, man. Hey, Majin, what you doing at Thanksgiving if she up there with your mans in them? What you doing, cuz?
Nigga, we beating ass, bro.
I'm not showing up. The fuck?
We beating ass.
The fuck you
I'd have been the
talking about?
goblin in that bitch. I was like, hold on.
Man.
Wasn't
Oh
Aunt
yeah,
May-
me and Harry. You and Harry.
Ooh, I got her replacement though.
What we talking about?
Claire Danes.
Who that?
Claire Danes. Hold
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
hold on, hold on.
Underrated. Very underrated.
Underrated.
Who that?
That
Very under.
I always got them confused,
You
and
right.
that was my problem. I wanted Claire Danes.
You right.
Claire
Hey,
Danes. Hold on, hold on. Let me
Charles,
look.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that, bro.
Romeo and Juliet, bro.
Oh shit!
I was
All right.
dreaming about. I was
I
dreaming
agree.
about.
Right, yeah,
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah.
She was
Okay.
bad.
Yeah.
Claire Danes.
I got
90s.
damn. What about Naomi Watts?
Too sexy.
Naomi Watts.
Wait, the black Naomi Watts?
No.
No,
You
no.
thinking Naomi Russell? No, wait.
Talking
Wait
about
a
the British actor.
minute. Let's pretend I didn't say that one. And we're
Wait,
gonna
what?
strike. We're gonna strike that from the record.
You talking about King Kong's bitch?
King Kong, yeah, her.
Oh,
Where were
Hers,
you?
Mary Jane.
In the
yeah,
night?
yeah.
Look,
She
I need to move. I need to move.
got her hair red.
Always
Yeah,
old
I
to
can
me.
see that.
No, but we didn't. Nobody really knew who she was until the ring came out.
The Ring. Yeah, she's always been old to me.
What?
Yeah.
No,
She
She
couldn't.
always looked old.
She
to me.
couldn't. She couldn't do Mary. She had to do
When was
somebody
she?
else.
Like, what movie was she young? I can look it up.
No, she's always been too. She's been too mature. She's always
Yeah.
been
Oh,
mature.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Older. Let me look up her IMDb. Maybe.
All right. Yeah, she does have a mature personality
more
trait
mature.
to her compared to.
Right.
I see what you're saying. I see what
Yeah,
you're saying.
Yeah. Even
Yeah,
when
she probably
was-
could have played. Damn, what's that movie that just came out? Madam Web. She probably could have did that better.
That's
Yeah.
the real. She probably would have
Yeah.
known.
No,
Nah, nobody could know.
Nobody could have saved that
Nah, you're right.
Titanic.
No,
Nobody
to
could
be
have
honest,
saved
to
that.
be
Damn.
honest with you though, Madam Web should have came out like 20 years ago anyway. Though.
Agreed.
Madam
I
Web
don't think it
can't
should have
be.
came out at all. It should have been a TV movie.
Well, Madam Web can't be in her 30s. Respectfully.
No.
That's a role reserved for like an older kind of.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't believe I said.
I
that,
can't believe
bro.
we're talking about Madam Web right now.
But it's the truth though. It's the truth, man. They
but
fucked
no.
out. They
I
fucked
didn't
that
know-
whole rollout up.
Hold up. Well, hold on. This is I like listen, man. Hey, look, I'm mad because like this is empty right now, but it's a fucking work night. But
Yeah, same
anyway, back to Spider-Man for a second though. Like with Mary Jane in particular, she was respectfully, I get what you're saying, Charles, because what did she really bring to the table and how she was rich?
Real quick.
What did she bring to the table? Because Like she did my man dirty, bro. Like I'm not showing up at Thanksgiving dinner. I'm not pulling. Like I'm not gonna bring Aunt May to Thanksgiving dinner for her to be looking at me like, "Hey, why is she with Harry?"
It was a weird.
Because Uncle Ben wasn't around.
It was a weird dynamic.
Right, because Uncle
The
Ben,
girl-
What the hell?
Yeah, Uncle Ben would have been beating some ass.
Uncle Ben would have said, "What? No, like, what, she's with Harry now. All right, Pete, let me talk to you for a
All
second.
right, let's step into my corner real
Yeah,
quick,
let
Pete.
me talk
What
to you
you
for a
doing?
second, Pete."
Nigga, all y'all gotta get a talking to.
Hold on.
Harry too. We grew up together. Fuck wrong with you.
So we got Laura Croft. I don't think anybody else could have been Sidney Prescott.
Nah, she killed. Yeah,
Nobody
Kill
else.
Bill. Who could we do Kill Bill?
Nobody.
Nobody.
In 2001,
Uma Thurman had
is perfect
Not
for that.
Jessica Alba.
nope.
Jessica Alba can't act with a bag on.
Damn.
No. Uma
Wasn't she in?
Thurman.
Wasn't she in what? Not 300. What was Sin City?
Yeah, the knockoff one.
Sin City. That's probably the best role of her career.
In the first one?
She was in the first one.
Okay, she was in the first.
Physically, she was in the first one.
Physically, that's fucking.
Physically.
Damn.
Hey, look, there was a time, and Jessica Alba is still bad. Jessica Alba
Bad
is
as fuck. She's
beautiful. Jessica Alba is a beautiful woman, for the record, but
Yes.
nobody else could have did Kill Bill. Nobody, like, it's crazy. That should have
That was
been
a black woman at that
No.
time. What did we have as black?
Nigga, she was in it. Vivica
Bro.
Fox was the only one that could have been in that bitch.
bro. Kill Bill,
She
like,
got whacked.
real talk, like, she should have got some Academy Award consideration for Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2.
Who was the Asian girl in that one? What's her name again?
Lucy Liu.
Lucy Liu. So what if she? What if the roles were swapped around a little bit? What if Kill Bill would have
I
heard?
can feel you. The only problem is, old girl Bunny was you know what I'm saying, she was a white woman. If they switched, if she was an Asian girl and vice versa, like British English, some shit, that'll work. But that ain't the storyline.
Right.
Any female-led Asian revenge films in the States?
No, we don't have any Asian revenge still.
No,
Japan
you can't
has
talk- bro.
those.
no, they got
Japan has wrote those.
they got it on lock. You
Yeah,
can't. Why even
Japan and
try?
Korea got them shits for real.
Why even try? It's not even
Quick
worth
side
it.
note, man. I feel like they should have been another Charlie's Angels movie back in the day.
I know.
I wouldn't do that.
Three?
Those movies were solid. Those two movies.
Three?
They put that bitch in Twilight in a new one.
Were solid. Yeah,
That
that
20
thing was terrible. That
Oh
thing
my
was
God.
How
Oh
do you
my
how do you
God.
screw up an easy layup, man?
Well, it was a little bit. Look, I'll
It
be
was too
yo.
late.
Y'all know who wasn't there. Y'all
I'ma
know
keep
who
it-
wasn't there.
I'ma
Bernie
keep it-
wasn't there.
Yeah, Bernie wasn't there. I'm gonna keep
That's
it.
what kept that together. That's
Them
what
first
kept
two-
that together.
Them first two Charlie's Angels joints was hard, bro. Them first two Charlie's Angels joints went hard in the paint.
Movies were good.
Hard as fuck.
Yeah, Lucy Liu was in that one. Charlie's Angels.
It wasn't
It was-
realistic, but it still was fun.
It was Lucy Liu, Diaz, and Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, Barrymore. That's when Barrymore was popping.
Girl Next Door.
Oh,
True.
most definitely.
She could do Mary.
She
Nah,
can do.
she was too old. She could have been Aunt May. She could have
Wait a
been
minute.
Aunt May.
Drew
Damn.
Barrymore as
Oh, no, I don't
Kill
know.
Bill?
No,
No,
he said
as
Mary,
Mary.
Mary Jane?
She was
Yeah.
too old.
Nah, she was
Oh,
Oh
there.
no!
She was
It'd be
No.
it'd be a
Nah,
hell
she
of
was
a
too
movie
old.
at
All
this
right,
point.
look. Hit me with this though. Hit me with this because we still on Spider-Man. What about Hilary Duff?
Oh no!
Gwen Stacy.
Yeah, that'd be a perfect
What
Gwen
if she would have
Stacy.
been a younger?
But we
Hold
ain't
on.
had that.
Amanda
We ain't had
Bynes.
that.
Amanda Bynes.
Amanda Bynes as Mary Jane.
Same way.
What?
In that
Too
prime,
comedic,
that was like her prime time.
She was
always
the right age.
That was like her prime time.
But we've seen
it
it too comedically, right?
I don't know if she would have been like Mary
can't do-
Jane's wife.
She couldn't do drama. Amanda
No.
Bynes can't do drama.
No, she'd be the
Good
funny
old
one.
for their
She would have,
phone.
yeah, I was say she would have to be a quirky.
I was thinking
Mary
Lindsay
Jane.
Lohan.
What's
Nah,
her name?
okay.
What's her
All
name?
right.
What's her
Right.
name? What's her name?
No Amanda Bynes and
Emma
Mary Jane.
Stone.
All right.
Emma Stone
All right.
is Mary Jane. How about that?
Emma Stone is Mary Jane.
No, she was
Gwen.
Gwen
she was-
Stacy.
She's Gwen.
Oh,
She's
Mary
good
Jane.
Gwen.
If we
And
gave her appropriate
look,
role,
Oh,
Mary
no,
Jane.
Hey, look,
look.
Topanga.
Yes.
Topanga's Mary.
Yes.
Topanga.
Yes. Thank you.
Dyed her hair red. Dyed her drink red. Topanga's
Okay.
Mary Jane.
Oh, nigga.
Ooh,
That
hell
would've
yeah.
been it. That would have been it.
Be
That would
fine.
have been it, boy.
hell yeah.
Game over.
Weekend
No. She's gotta be Felicia. Fuck that, Felicia Hardy.
Look, they ain't have Black. I mean, I see it.
Black
But
Cat.
they ain't done Black Cat yet.
Look, because I'm
Live
gonna
action.
keep it real. Emma Stone was probably too polished to be doing superhero movies in the first place.
She was.
She was too good of an actress to even be associated with that medium to begin with.
Mhm.
But she was in
Agreed.
Spider-Man already, though.
Yeah, and she was too good.
Earlier.
And what I'm saying is that she was too good for that role. She was too good for that role.
I mean,
She
they
walked
had
circles
the
around
best
that.
chemistry out of all the trilogies.
I mean, and
True.
Andrew Garfield, in hindsight, Garfield was too good of an actor to be Spider-Man.
He was the best.
No,
We're not gonna go that far.
No.
We're not gonna go that
We're
far.
not getting into this tonight. No, please.
I said what
That's the WrestleMania podcast
No,
right there.
we ain't doing that, bro.
He
WrestleMania
probably
podcast.
he was a good like middle Spider-Man. Like if we were gonna stick to something being edgy, he was a great edgy Spider-Man.
Here's
To
the thing.
quote-
It's very easy. Tom Holland is a mixture of both of them.
to
He's out, right?
Hold on.
So you're basically saying you're saying Homeboy is better than Andrew Garfield.
I'm saying that there's only one Spider-Man.
Tobey Maguire.
That's
For
all-
sure.
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga, that it's only him. He was the one.
I'm
He
saying
was the one.
The
I'm
reason
saying-
why I can't is because Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man, was a dork. Like he was a dork. There was middle ground.
Let's do the Olympics
For
thing
the
real
new
quick.
generation, when being smart became cool, Andrew Garfield was Spider-Man.
Nah, bro.
No,
Andrew
look at
Garfield-
look.
Stand by it, bro.
If you the only reason
Let's go. Let's go.
Spider-Man, I didn't
Let's
buy
go.
it as Peter
Let's
Parker.
go. Let's
Real quick,
go.
let me turn this to a game real quick. All right, so first off, let's go do this Olympics way. All right, we're gonna do gold medal, silver medal, and bronze medal, stuff like that. And go ahead and hit us with the conclusion of why you chose it to be that way.
Look, well,
Okay.
this is what I'm gonna say here. To quote what Movie Bob said back in when the first Amazing Spider-Man came out, the writing is where they failed Andrew Garfield. When he was in his costume, he was Batman. When he was out of costume, he was Edward from Twilight. They did not know how to write Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, and that's where they failed him. There was nothing.
But the character was fine. It was
There
the
was-
story that sucked.
Bro, there was nothing likable about him at all as Spider-Man.
Really? Is
Andrew
this
Garfield?
everybody?
Bro,
I
bro,
like his banter. His banter was going really well.
Hold up.
Everybody
dog.
loved Spider-Man.
Wait,
Yeah.
It was the
When he's in
movie
back-
that-
Come on, when he's in the back seat talking about robbing the car, breaking in
Listen.
cars.
Hey,
That's Spider-Man,
hey,
bro.
hey, Majin, take a hit. You know what I mean? Yeah. So look, all I'm gonna say is this here. So at the end of the first movie, you promise her dad that you're gonna leave his daughter alone. But at the end of the movie, you whispering in her ear like the Yin Yang twins because you know you're gonna get the drug.
Bro, that's teenage angst.
No, bro, that's like that's
Edward from
socio.
Twilight.
That is soci. Yeah, yes, that is Edward from Twilight. That's sociopathy right there.
That was
Like,
not
nigga-
Spider-Man move. Spider-Man
No.
was a nerd. He was a geek.
No,
that-
but
That's the part I've heard. So
Great-
what I think happened is that nerd changed in 2014.
bro,
What that meant changed, and it's different now.
bro,
How
you're not
about-
gonna- bro, Peter Parker would never promise a dying man that Peter Parker doesn't break his word. The whole great power and great responsibility. Like, you know how many, like, respectfully, bro, how many women want to give Peter Parker the draws on
Nigga,
page?
half New York.
Half of New York wants to give him the draws, and he's disciplined enough to be like, you know what?
I got a woman.
I made a commitment to doing the right thing. You whispering in her ear like the Yin Yang twins. Yeah. Oh, but the best promises are the ones that you break. And then you get her killed in the second movie. And then you get her killed in the second movie. Nigga,
Bro.
get out of here, bro.
Not only did Peter not keep his promise, but my nigga just basically lied to everything. Oh yeah, bro, I'm Spider-Man. I'm gonna take care of her. I'm this guy. It was an edgy vampire Batman type esque. It didn't work. It was like if Danny Phantom and fucking Spider-Man merged.
Andrew
Andrew Garfield
Garfield.
did it better, Danny
From
Phantom.
what I heard, at least the criticism I remember, the Spider-Man wasn't the issue, the movies. Like the second movie in particular, too many villains. But from what I remember, everyone loved Garfield Spider-Man.
Yo, he was the best actor to play Spider-Man, but they failed him with the way they wrote that character.
Yeah,
When
they didn't make an edgy enough Spider-Man. They're like he could do it, but there was no time frame. There was nothing for him for that.
Like I mean, okay, look at it this way, Charles. Right? This like look at it this way. The Tobey Maguire version of Spider-Man could never take your girl, bro. The Andrew Garfield version of Spider-Man, you got to catch a fade. You're gonna have to run the fade because he's gonna try. He
was a baby Venom in the making.
The Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, dead ass, thinks that he could take your girl, bro. You got to run the fade with him. When he did the whole shit where he threw the football and fucking leaned the goalpost to the side, that's where I'm good. That's not Peter Parker, dog. That's not Peter Parker, bro.
Okay, because that's what I heard. Too cool.
Miles can get away with that, but not Pete.
But the new Peter's cool.
No, he ain't.
Peter's a dork.
Cool now, but he's cool now. Tom Holland's cool.
No. Tom Holland is the high school geek that we got. He's the high school geek.
He's a cornball.
Toby was the college nigga who grown up, but still was a geek, but still was cool because he never changed.
Yeah, but
in Spider-Man, you don't want to be Peter Parker.
No,
you want to be Spider-Man. You don't want to be Peter Parker.
Right. But
they have the Parker luck for a reason. He has the worst luck. He does the best that he can.
Right.
But life always shits on him.
Yo,
you don't want to be Peter Parker.
And on top of that, the way that they wrote him to be the chosen one, and you know, he was destined to get bit by this spider.
Yeah, fuck that.
The fuck out of here with that shit, bro. Like the Garfield version of Spider-Man is on the train while you sitting next to your girl, bro, and he looking at you and your girl like hey. Hey, you know, hey, Queens is the next stop. You know what I'm saying?
I get that now because he's too cool. He's too cool.
That was Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne in a Spider-Man suit.
I'll beat your man's ass.
No problem.
And I'll beat his ass.
Oh man, Bruce Wayne in a Spider-Man suit. Oh shit.
That's what that is.
I can get that. That it kind of doesn't fit the archetype.
He's always gonna be third because he could play.
I don't know about that.
He was a psychopath.
He's third.
That motherfucker.
Psychopath.
He was a psychopath. Yes.
No, well, like, nah, bro. You not gonna like. I'm telling you, dog. When he whispered in her ear at the end of the movie, like that shit was nasty work. We seen the outcome. Remember, after we didn't caught up on the Spider-Man, we seen the outcome after she was gone. My nigga, he started killing people. He was dirty macking. Dog, he was dirty. Dog, like fuck catching somebody and spraying them to the building. My nigga just gonna throw them off the building. Fuck you, hey, bro. Hey, how you doing, little mama? I'm gonna whisper in your ear, tell you something that you might like to hear. Woo!
Dude, he was ready to dip on New York and Aunt May. Say, hey, I'm going to London with you. Let's go to UK. He was about to become Spider UK.
Spider UK.
He's about to be Spider UK, yo.
That's what it was looking like. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Okay. I get you. You guys.
And it's not Garfield's fault. It's just the way it was written.
And I think
I do agree with that.
Out of all the couples of the three, I loved him and Emma the most.
Right. At the end of Spider-Man 1, this is what it was looking like in the middle of class, bro. If you know, you know.
So this man said that those are the best promises to make. That's some psychopath shit, bro. God damn.
So, but how we letting Tobey Maguire smile?
Psychopath shit.
Like, nigga, you done turned into Johnny Depp. What the fuck? Right.
How we letting Tobey Maguire slide by though? How we letting him slide? You know, because he's got a trilogy out of us. We've all watched the trilogy. D. Smith, talk to me.
Toby for life.
His name.
Okay. Hey, I'm about to say I stand by my judgment, man. Toby for life.
Margin.
Like why? Or like what are y'all asking me? Y'all asking me who got to go?
How did he slide by? He's actually apparently gold trophy out of everybody right now, out of all the Spider-Mans right now. Why
all right. it was basically like this. We all grew up watching Spider-Man on TV. So low key, the way that we watched them was all kind of like canon and connected, right? You know, that was our first like canon Marvel universe. We would say all the Spider-Man TV shows, right? They had a similar feel to Peter Parker in all the TV shows. You feel me? In all of them. Yeah, sometimes Peter went off the handle, you know what I'm saying? My man chasing Shocker. We get that. We only got certain glimpses of that, right? But when Toby hit the scene and did Spider-Man, it was like we had seen Spider-Man grow up through the cartoons, and he's about to go to college, and now we're getting that on screen. So for us, it was more like we saw the transition because we were all growing up around that age. We seen him as a high schooler, you know what I'm saying? We seen him as a working man, and then now we finally get him as, you know what I'm saying? So for me, he kind of followed that, you know what I'm saying? All right, what is Spider-Man going to be at a university while still dealing with Green Goblin, his best friend, his girlfriend, and you know, being Spider-Man. So that's why he got the number one from my view.
Dog, on his birthday, Aunt May put a dub in his hand and said, "You better take this, nigga."
Generational. Generational right there.
Take this dub, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I can't take it.
Motherfucker, you better take it.
Look, that's it. He's the blue collar hero. And I think it's not just Toby. You got Sam Raimi. You got to give it to Sam Raimi. It was his direction. It was what he wanted from the script. He got that underdog element to Tobey Maguire's version. At the end of the first movie, he didn't tell Mary Jane, "Okay, yeah, let's hook up." No. What he did? What did he do? In this cemetery, what did he do? He walked away.
Yo,
responsibility, right? Great power comes great responsibility. He was the Peter Parker who got that the most.
Man,
the most out of all of them.
Put some
life hit him the hardest out of all the Peter Parkers. That was the one. That was the one we can relate to. Like, damn, this nigga got kicked out of his apartment. Bro. He can't go back to Aunt May.
Oh my
God. He can't keep a job.
What else?
Like,
talk to him.
And he got to get up and do that shit again tomorrow.
Bro, when have you ever seen another superhero in live action that had bills to pay in real life?
Right.
In real life, my nigga
was struggling to pay them.
In real life, my nigga could have like bro, the Garfield version of Peter Parker would have been smashing the landlord's daughter and been like, hey,
give me another cookie.
Hey, tell your dad, fuck you, I'm not paying.
Until you fix this damn door.
He'd be like, until you fix this damn door.
You know, okay. I like the breakdown. I think, especially with them choosing Gwen Stacy and him, I forgot who shot it, but with him, with that being outside of the villains, with you knowing that he was gonna do that, like ignore the great responsibility shit and still go for what he wanted, and then lose the love of his life. Do you think that was an interesting, if that trilogy played out?
Yep.
Do you think that would have been a different take?
It could have been written better, but that's not what Sony wanted at that time.
True.
What could have came after that one though? Like, if they would have continued that, the next trilogy, the next one, it had to be him and Black Cat. Like, since that one was that edgy, it had to be that type of Spider-Man. Like, Spider-Man ain't never done some shit, but he's still cool.
Right. But like, I mean,
super dark after losing Homegirl too.
Right.
Then the symbiote suit out.
Right, because the plan, I mean, the Sinister Six was supposed to jump him. He was supposed to get jumped by the Sinister Six and get fucked up because he was a fuck up, you know, or because he wasn't on his job like that.
And bad villains too hurt Andrew Garfield.
Horrible villains.
Peter Parker. Horrible.
That Rhino shit was embarrassing. That Rhino shit.
I didn't mind it. It could have been done a little bit better.
It's my birthday. Time for me to light up my candles.
that was terrible. That was terrible.
As many times as we have seen Rhino in video games, in the comics, that shit was trash.
That shit was horrible.
I mean, I'll be honest. Rhino is a trash character.
It's hard. It's hard.
He's a good C rank, villain.
What depth does that character have?
He's a jobber.
That's why I said C rank. C.
He's a jobber.
He's a chop. There's no depth to that character, bro. It's a man and it's a
Nah.
thief dressed up as a rhino. That's it.
That's
It
basically
ain't
what
like
it
saying,
is.
man, like I trying to feed my kids, I'm trying to feed my daughter. There's nothing in rhino, but like I'm just trying
I'd
to
rather
see.
read a comic book about the landlord than the motherfucking rhino.
Right.
There you go.
Damn.
Same here.
Straight up.
Jabba
Same
for
here.
real. Jabba
Okay.
for real.
Okay, so let's talk about Batman. This is where it gets.
You wanna
This is
talk
where
about
it's,
Oh,
this is
hell.
where it's gonna get spicy. This is where it gets spicy. Let's talk about Batman.
Could Jake Gyllenhaal replace Christian Bale?
No,
I don't want him to.
I mean, fucking Cillian Murphy auditioned to be that Batman.
He did. I saw the little tape they did.
It didn't hit.
It didn't hit. No.
It didn't hit.
He was good Scarecrow.
Perfect.
Perfect for Scarecrow, not good for Bruce.
Well, hold on one second here though. Before we get to that, James Cameron wanted Leonardo DiCaprio to be Spider-Man when he was attached to directing. He wanted
Heartthrob Spider-Man.
he wanted it to be rated R, coming off of Titanic.
That would have been an early Andrew
too much
Garfield
of a pretty
Spider-Man.
boy.
Nope.
Much of a pretty boy.
He wanted a rated R Spider-Man coming off of Titanic with
Yeah,
Leonardo
that-
DiCaprio.
Nah, I'm good.
That would have been Andrew Garfield just years earlier.
Do you know what career
Basically,
suicide is?
Would have been clapping cheeks, huh?
Seriously, he really would have been clapping cheeks for real with that face.
And the web would have been, you know what? No,
They're
they're
going to have a scene where like Leonardo DiCaprio's like got like two hands reaching out Titanic and he's trying to put two
No,
shits together.
That was what it was supposed to be, though. That's what James Cameron wanted it to be. He wanted Spider-Man to be rated R.
No,
He was trying to get Schwarzenegger in there and all of that shit.
Web condoms and everything, man.
Schwarzenegger would have definitely been the Rhino.
I
Oh,
think
without a doubt.
I'll send y'all the link to it. But let's get to Batman, right?
Batman, okay.
D. Smith, you said something back in 21, bro. You want to repeat what you said, bro?
Out of 3 years.
You won't have to like refresh my memory, bro, because that was a while ago.
D. Smith, brother Smith, you said this is the best Batman.
Oh, thus far, or for our generation, I think it was right.
Oh, okay. Let's move on.
hey, I thought when I saw it, I thought he was the best Batman we've had thus far
I think
The
Pattinson.
best of all time. Pattinson.
for our generation.
No. The best of all time. Is it Pattinson or not?
No,
We applying
Right.
pressure.
Yeah. Chill on that
Hot
one.
seat right there, hot seat.
No,
He's a good one, but he's still fresh. We got to see if he can do it again.
he's a good young Batman.
Yeah, we got to see if he can do it again.
but do y'all have any doubts that he could that the next Batman? Okay, do y'all have any doubts that if he continues to get to play that part, that it's gonna actually get numbers on the board? Because I love that movie. That's a great movie to me. To me, the Batman is a great movie.
I mean, the first one did 800, so like
Yeah.
During
So-
pandemic era.
that.
I'm thoroughly invested. I have no doubts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
is he not as good as Christian Bale?
I love how you rated that.
That's the real question. That's the question.
If you would put Bale's Batman Begins versus this Batman, he probably takes it.
I agree.
I
probably-
agree.
He probably
I'll take
takes it.
it.
I don't know if he touching that Dark Knight though. I don't know if he touching that Dark Knight because people say that Heath Ledger made that movie, but even when the movie, like even for Heath Ledger to make that movie, people got to play their part, and Bale played his part. Like that's part of acting. That like you understand this guy's cooking. Let me just let him cook. You feel me? So
Right.
Bale made that movie just for Heath to shine, and it had to. It had to be a villain's paradise. But Bale did his thing to make sure that Heath shined with it. So I don't know who's gonna. That's bro. I go back to that movie just ran. I'm like, damn, this is like literally one of the best movies ever made.
That
It's
is opera.
incredible.
It's opera.
Cinematic opera. You coined it back in 2021, Uncle Jack. I think
Thank
cinematic opera.
Right.
Thank you,
Yep.
sir. Thank
Yep.
you.
Good movie, man. Like the pacing, the build up from the beginning, the hot like nigga. That's a good ass movie. That's a
But
good ass.
So how does Matt Reeves approach a number 2? How does he know that you got something cooking, but you know the sequel's coming up?
right.
How can you top The Dark Knight for your own sequel series?
Well, hold on. Can I just add one thing to
Go
that?
ahead.
Donnie?
Go ahead.
I want to add something afterwards too.
Okay, well, fuck it. This is what a podcast is all about. Does Matt Reeves have to do that? Because to me, The Batman, like we said before, was a concert at a local bar, at a local whatever, right? It didn't have to be an opera, but it gave you a satisfying experience without being as grand as what we got out of that prior trilogy. So does the second movie have to just be a better version of that? Or do they have to try to go for the thing that's bigger than the thing that was bigger than the thing before?
Okay. I think I got it. It does.
It
The
does?
only reason why is because the times have changed. The box office is in the room. They're gonna need pressure. They need an event to get the second movie to $1 billion. They need something to get us in the seats to reach that height where everybody's like, I gotta go see this.
Okay,
So
that's fair.
The Dark Knight came out, Iron Man came out the same year. There were a couple other heavy hitters that came out the same year. Star Trek, the Batman 2, they got to put butts in seats. It has to be industry mover.
Okay.
It's not going to come from us. It's going to have to come from a higher above. They want that movie. Warner Brothers is going to want that movie to be The Dark Knight +1.
So
D. Smith?
that's go ahead, D. Smith. Sorry.
Yeah.
I agree, but to add further to the question, do we finally address, because someone had brought this up on another a video I was watching, do we finally address the Robin problem?
Too early.
Nope.
No, I think so. I think it's time. It's been too long. It's been too long. I think
Robin.
it's been too long. We
Let James Gunn handle
Robin. We haven't seen Robin in so
Let James
long.
Gunn handle
Let
it.
James Gunn handle that. It's cool. It's cool. We just got Titans. Where I think I don't know. I just think we want to see more Robert Pattinson. I don't think nobody's really caring to see the Robin in the Batman 2.
Because he's still young.
He's still young. So I think that's what James, and that's more James Gunn's territory anyway. He probably want the more father-son dynamic. He likes that father-son dynamic. I think that's what James Gunn is going to dial up for his version to make his different.
Okay.
From Matt Reeves. To be honest with you.
Charles, what we got?
So I think there'll be two things: the critical version, or the box office that you're talking about. I don't know if you'll be able to do both.
True. Okay.
But he did do Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, which Matt Reeves with that first movie, the rise was okay. It was like a good 7.5. It was good. But what he does is he packs a lot of the lore in that first movie, so he can hit you in the second. You know what I'm saying? So things that are very different. Black Cat and him already have a relationship going into the second movie. Dark Knight did not have that. So he has a lot of ground to play with to make it as good. Because Dawn of the Planet of the Apes was, if he makes it as good as Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, he's right there.
That shit was upstairs.
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes was an incredible.
That was upstairs. Better, so much better than Avatar. But keep going.
Ooh.
So much better than Avatar. Special effects, all of that. But go ahead, keep going.
Don't
I
even
just had to throw that in there.
Don't even put it together. But yeah, he has the tools. He has the tools there. And then Penguin has a series, so he has the tools to cook and really like do something different, which is what you'll have to do.
Right.
You ain't doing Joker versus Batman right now. Like, just don't even.
Please don't.
To be honest, we don't ever have to see that again.
You don't want to. Don't do that. You have to play with. You got Penguin. You got your girl. You can, if she's gonna die, you got plenty to play with. Don't leave the Joker.
I really hope they go for other people in his rogues gallery and not the same.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
6 people. Get some new stuff. I want to see Black Mask, bro. Give me some real like scary gangsters.
Like, ooh, you got-
you didn't see Birds of Prey, huh?
Oh no, I saw Birds of Prey, and I saw how dirty they did his ass.
He's out of there.
Wow.
He's out of there. Margin, what's up, cuz?
So
My bad, D. Smith.
I'm
what we're gonna get in this Batman, right? This is what makes this Batman different and great in its own respect. Like we said, you know, this one's not an opera, but it has to be an event. And the event is there's always something going on in fucking Gotham. You know what I'm saying? This one actually makes it feel like, shit, I gotta go here. I gotta go be there. So yeah, I do get what you're saying. Like, it does feel like this Batman needs help, right? We're gonna get that somehow. We don't know. Maybe we'll get the weapons inventor, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll get somebody from the past. But this one to me feels like the Arkham series, just like in whole Arkham City.
Because Black Mask was actually a threat in there.
Yeah.
Black Mask was just the Joker. All right.
You know, they tease some things, but he does have a lot of ground to play with because there's something always going on in fucking Gotham. So in this one, I think it's still gonna do great because I think we're all gonna go there with like, all right, who's coming to play out in the city tonight? You know what I'm saying? And then who's gonna help Batman?
Oh, I like that. Who's coming
Oh
out?
man.
Because you know what?
All right. Oh, go ahead, Uncle Joe. Go ahead.
No, all I was gonna say is that I think what he accomplished, one thing that Nolan never really accomplished was making Gotham believable as a dangerous city. Matt Reeves from jump has established Gotham as a very dangerous place to live. But go ahead, brother. You got it.
True. So we know they got to go big with the second one. Can the Batman 2 reach $1 billion without the Joker?
Yes.
I mean,
it's Batman.
Can the Batman 2 do it without the Joker? Reach $1 billion?
I want it to.
Who's going to have to be the villain that's going to have to try to carry it?
I have no idea. The story.
I
don't
supposed
know.
to be getting Scarecrow.
I thought it. I don't know. I don't know.
Can Scarecrow can reach $1 billion? Can people in seats?
Scarecrow.
I mean, they're so close.
The Joker 2 is going to hit $1 billion this year.
I don't even want that shit.
I don't either. But it's gonna do it.
Lady Gaga
with a #1 hit.
With an Academy Award.
With an Academy Award and a #1 hit on the Billboard.
Maybe a motherfucking #2 musical album too.
Yes.
Trash, bro.
Trash, bro.
So can it hit $1 billion with no Joker? It has to.
Correct.
Because the guy that they casted as the Joker, he don't got the chops, bro. He don't got the chops.
I agree.
They shouldn't even put him in. I don't want to even see him in 2.
That was the worst part of the movie.
They should never release that footage.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yep.
They didn't do the actor any service.
Nope.
Sorry to say. I mean, he's doing good. He's in He was in that Irish movie last year, I think, for Oscar.
Just didn't care to see it. Didn't care to see it at all.
No. I mean, yeah, he wasn't. But he was in the other shit on Amazon Prime too.
What was it called? It was like the Salt Mine. Or some shit like that.
Oh my gosh, I'm too drunk to remember it.
Yeah,
Salt some shit. He doing all right.
Yeah,
but
he don't need that.
He don't need that.
That was the worst part of that movie. I didn't know what he was saying. I could barely fucking hear him.
Right.
And it was just unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
Silence of the Lambs type vibe.
So not only you got to compete with Heath Ledger, you got to compete with Joaquin Phoenix.
Wrap it up. Pack it up. Yeah.
Ain't no way.
It can't.
Ain't no way.
The Batman can do $1 billion. It just comes down to the marketing, and it has to come down to the story because we're the ones that are going to see that movie.
Yeah.
That Batman is the same age that we are chronologically, right?
Yeah.
You got to get us into the theaters. If you can do that, I mean, Deadpool is about to do it. So you got to get us into the theaters. I'm rooting for it, bro. I think the Batman is a very underrated film, but he's still not. There's nothing that he can do to be the best Batman ever. There's nothing he can do.
I mean, a good trilogy. There's space. You get past 1 and 2.
Well, yeah, Miles. Before
third,
Miles, we didn't think you could top the Spider-Man trilogy. Now
You're
he's
right.
just one
You're
away.
right. No,
He's
that's
one
a
away.
right. You're right. That's a
You
fact.
get 1 and 2 in there. You know,
That's a
just
fact.
right there. You know, even if you don't hit Dark Knight level,
Right.
that third one's got to be strong.
Yo.
It's got to be fucking War of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah. But they got the right one though. They got the right one.
Right,
Matt Reeves.
If he sticks to it,
They got the right one.
Because if it don't, you might as well just fold it to James Gunn and give it to James Gunn. If it don't, if it don't do it,
that's gonna hurt it.
I'm saying if it don't deliver, you might as well just give it to James Gunn.
If it's an event, it'll do the numbers. If Joker 2 does what it needs to do, and they give the Batman 2 the space and the push that they need, it'll get where it needs to go.
Yeah, but to see what Gunn does with Superman first.
Yeah.
Oh man, listen,
No,
man.
ain't nobody caring about that shit.
Listen, man. The artwork is my man putting his boots on. Have you ever seen Superman put his boots on?
Hey man, it's the Gunn verse.
So,
Man, we ain't never.
Yeah, I was hoping that it would be
Wait.
like a panel of him shooting out of like
Hold-
a phone booth or something.
hold on. So what's the soundtrack playing as he puts his boots on?
I was like,
Not even that, bro. It's gonna be some teeny bop bullshit.
What's the soundtrack while he's putting his boots on?
These boots are made for walking,
Oh my god!
I hope not.
and that's
They
what
gotta
they.
read.
Jonathan, I will shout so loudly if I hear that in the movie theater, and I will blame your ass for that shit. Be like, this motherfucker called
Oh
it.
shit! He tells
Pissed off
Alexa,
about it.
Alexa, play, and then he
His
puts his
boots are
boots
made
on
for
in slow motion. Who's the best Superman?
Christopher Reeve, man.
Henry. They did Henry so foul.
I'm gonna have to finish Lois, but I'm gonna give it to Tyler right now.
Okay. Because they did Henry
Because I
dirty,
feel like
bro.
he took the hope of Christopher Reeves and
Right.
evolved with it.
Right.
You talking about the anime series?
No,
Nah,
I'm talking about
I'm
Lois
talking
and
about
Superman.
You talking about which one?
the
Lois
Lois
and
Clark
Superman.
on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I haven't seen the anime series yet, but the hope thing that it's hard to pull off that shit without being cheesy.
Right.
That's the problem. That's why Snyder was like, nah, fuck it, all dark, nigga. Like, all dark. Kill him. Snap his neck. What's up?
I mean,
It's
are we gonna play Soldier Boy? You break that Soldier Boy,
Lord.
Superman that hoe. As he's flying off in the air,
Lord,
Superman
no.
that hoe. I can see a whole fight. If this was fucking Michael Bay, Superman that hoe as he fight a whole fight sequence. The
Oh,
Soldier
God.
Boy in the background.
It would just be no. If it was Michael Bay, it would just be Hancock all over again.
That was no, because who did Hancock? That was Peter Berg, right?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, that was Peter Berg. That was Peter
That's
Berg.
all it would be. He'd be a drunk ass guy with a dirty
all
Superman
this.
t-shirt on.
And it'd be a cinematic version of Eminem's Superman.
Yeah. No,
Playing
that's
in the
what
background.
that's what Michael Bay would be playing in the background.
I can't be your Superman.
Just like Uncle Jack.
Oh God! Listen, Charles, let's not do this right now, bro. He said, "Who is Peter Berg?"
How does he do this?
Listen. I've seen too many movies, and there are too many parallels in movies. And if I explained it, you'll still end up being mad, bro.
Man,
Hancock was not a good movie.
No, it wasn't.
I love the concept. No, I don't know. Not a good movie.
Let's replace the actor. Would it sell if we did?
No,
if we didn't
no.
replace it?
No. People went to
wasn't
see it
even
with
Will's
Will
fault.
Smith. And that movie did numbers.
Mhm.
But the plot to that movie was dumb. So he's an
Garbage.
immortal. He's an immortal, and you're fucking like so your friend's wife is the woman that you used to be with, but she doesn't want to tell her husband that y'all used to like.
And the amount of times you use your powers is how you will die.
The only
On
reason
Doomsday.
the only reason that movie worked is because the superhero boom didn't take off the way that it needed to take off yet.
Facts.
That's the only reason that movie worked. That's one of the worst movies that I've ever seen, bro. Ever. That shit was ass.
It was
One
a
of the
tester
worst.
superhero movie with a mystery box twist, and it sucked.
Yeah, absolutely. There's nothing you can say that's good about Hancock.
I
There's
mean,
nothing-
it's watchable.
It's funny.
It's funny.
It's watchable.
Right.
It was a deep.
Watching a drunk guy with powers.
Nah, bro.
You could do
Iron
worse.
Man.
Like it wasn't nothing.
Nah, Tony Stark said, "Come over here and get to the real shit, bro." That's what.
Hancock came out.
So you watching Madam Web over Hancock?
Stop it.
No.
I
I'm
watched
really-
Hancock 10 times over half
Over
of
Madam Web.
Madam Web.
I'm going for a walk, bro. I'm taking my dog for a walk, bro.
For 2 hours and 30 minutes.
I'd rather watch
Jackson-
Wild Wild West than Hancock.
Absolutely.
Yo,
Stopped out.
justice for Wild Wild West. That shit was entertaining. Well, y'all got to stop.
Yo, Wild Wild West was
That
entertaining.
song,
as
that
hell,
song
bro.
goes, I still listen to that song. What you got?
I wanna
Wild Wild
take you
Jim
to
West.
the Wild Wild.
Yeah,
And
you
that
know,
video was crunk as fuck, bro.
nigga said I walked here on my legs.
Justice, man. Oh, y'all wanted him Matrix over that?
That was
No,
Wild Wild West was a family version of Django.
it was.
Yeah, it was.
It
Yeah.
was.
Hey man, my man was bullying a paraplegic. Shut up.
With jokes about titties too, bro.
Right.
Don't forget that. Don't forget
Yo,
that.
that clip where they're getting digs at each other for like 2 minutes straight was
Improv. No way, that was in the script. I refuse.
No, hell no. Yeah, that shit was straight off the dome.
man. Be like, oh,
When you tell your kids this story, you make sure you leave this out.
it was all black jokks too.
Yeah, it was.
He come out here.
It was. He said, you from where you from? Africa or Georgia? Some shit like that.
He said something. He did have a straight coon line in there.
Yeah. He said, I've been to a coon's nest or some shit like that.
He's like, well, I've always been a stand-up guy. I know that's hard for you.
Hey, listen,
That was
man.
a good one.
Will Smith did his thing. Will Smith, yeah, man.
It was
I
a
don't
box
even-
office failure, but it's funny to watch, though.
And nobody else could have did Bad Boys outside of Will Smith and Martin Lawrence.
I was just thinking that everything else,
Agreed.
like Rush Hour-ish.
And Michael Bay being the director for that.
Absolutely.
Both films.
So that's
For
Will
both
Smith
films.
right there. It's Bad Boys, right? That's the main movie.
Will Smith and Martin Lawrence were born to do Bad Boys, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, and I
Yeah,
still
nobody
think
ever
Bad
picked them.
Boys 1 is better than Bad Boys 2.
I agree.
Wait a
Agreed.
minute. Eddie Murphy and Forrest Whitaker in the 80s couldn't do Bad Boys?
No.
In the
Fuck
No.
that.
In
We had
the
Beverly
80s.
Hills Cop.
If
I
they
In
would-
the 80s.
Leave
Forrest
Fuck
is,
no.
Whitaker.
so which one of them is the serious guy there?
Okay, Forrest Whitaker is Martin. And then obviously Eddie Murphy is Will Smith.
No,
Ah,
No,
nah,
19
bro.
1988.
Notes.
You're gonna put fucking
We
What?
need a more
Foley.
strong.
You're gonna put Foley with Bubbles.
I
That
don't
ain't gonna work.
do buddy comedies.
Y'all
he makes
forget Forrest
sucks all-
Whitaker was in Bloodsport.
Eddie
He was
sucks
in
all
Blood.
the air in the room. He ain't
Yeah.
yeah, Eddie Murphy is just too much on his own, bro.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Axel. He's
He had to have his own cop thing. He had to.
Dude,
Cause
he played 6 people.
yeah, he did.
He did a whole movie.
He did.
With
Woo!
mainly predominantly
Hey.
just him.
Main character and supporting actors.
Yeah, he did that.
Can y'all imagine the Nutty Professor being released in 2024?
I hope.
Oh,
Oh,
No,
Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry would have fucked that up. He would
have.
have fucked that up, bro. He would have fucked that up. Tyler
Was it-
Perry would have pulled the baddest chick in Atlanta.
shit! It would be Tyler Perry. Fuck.
mhm.
Boy, that would be drama filled. It wouldn't be funny no more.
Oh,
It wouldn't even. That shit wouldn't be fun at all.
It'd probably be depressing as fuck.
Listen, man. Say what you want about the Nutty Professor, but he had Jada and Janet in 1 and 2,
You did.
and had Janet on the soundtrack.
man.
Yeah, and that bitch was actually kind of hot.
Hercules.
And had Janet on the soundtrack, bro. Had Janet on the soundtrack, bro. Oh,
Yes, I
So-
can. Yes,
I can.
yes, I can.
Before Lil,
We.
Yeah,
I
man,
mean,
that's a classic that nobody will understand now.
listen, man. Like,
The
yeah, Eddie.
Professor it is, man. I've always loved
Yeah.
that movie when I was a kid.
I ain't got no
But
titties.
nobody else,
Titties.
nobody else could have did that, bro.
That's Eddie
Nobody.
Murphy's classic, but it's underrated. Like the whole thing,
No,
both movies are on Netflix actually.
nobody else could have did that, bro.
The first exposure to Dave Chappelle from a lot of people.
Oh, oh yeah.
Underrated.
Yep.
Nutty Professor, underrated, man.
The first Nutty Professor is a classic.
Who do you think they could actually match up in the makeup world of black actors? Because Eddie Murphy is pretty much king of wearing makeup and pulling
Don't
it
say
off.
it. It ain't,
Eddie
it ain't
Murphy.
Tyler, it ain't Tyler Perry.
No, Eddie Murphy is the only guy.
Jamie Foxx.
Eddie Murphy is the only guy with enough range. I'm not gonna say range, but enough talent to make you believe that he's somebody else while he's still on screen. Nobody else can do that.
Robin Williams.
Yes.
Well, yeah, Robert Williams.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah, that's it.
Andy Serkis.
That's it. That's it. It's a wrap.
Well, I mean that's
No,
so
no.
that's CGI. That's CGI.
Characters. He
That's
can't
Robin Williams, that's it.
characters.
Jim
That's it.
Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
No.
Mask.
But see,
I feel like
When
Jim,
Jim Carrey played something that was
Grinch.
actually serious.
Well, I know,
No,
like
no,
horror
no.
movies.
but for black,
no.
I don't know. There really anybody else that can match up with Eddie Murphy. But when it comes to overall acting and stuff like that, I don't know who could actually, other than Jim Carrey, possibly.
The comedic aspect. Jim Carrey is up there with Eddie Murphy.
Right, comedic aspect, but like
Comedic aspect.
Eddie can do everything. We've seen him do all kind of ranges of shit. Jim Carrey can't. He can only make you laugh.
Jim Carrey can act drama. Jim Carrey can act drama.
He does it now.
Jim Carrey has range.
Yeah,
All right.
Range.
All right.
Jim Carrey got range.
He does it now, but and it's more. It's really the last thing I
It's
watched.
darker. Yeah.
Dark. It was dark. I was like, bro, are you okay?
Jim Carrey can go dark.
But that's
All
good.
right.
It was really dark. It was the crime thriller, right? Dion?
Yeah. That I know what you're talking about.
That was dark. I'm like, this guy's not all right. This is
Nah,
big
Jim,
departure.
he changed, yo. He some shit
changed.
happened to him.
I'm gonna need that movie.
Not doing all right.
I'm gonna need that movie.
What's the movie called again?
I'll find it.
Because look, Jim Carrey is one of my favorite actors, and for me, I've never seen him but nothing else but a goof.
Comedy is the toughest form. So, like, if you can do comedy, for the most part, you can do it all.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that movie 1 Hour Photo with Robin fucking Williams that will give you nightmares. That he's like a photo clerk. Yeah.
Jim,
I
Robin Williams
know which one
acts
you're talking about. He works at like a Walmart.
Yep. That shit was scary.
Everyone quotes that Neon Genesis Alon.
Don't play with them comedians, man. The comedians can fucking act. Like
Wait, he was a murderer or some shit?
What was it called? Jim Carrey movie.
But he quotes like Elon Genesis Evangelion in it at some point in the movie.
Bro, that
He's
movie.
looking for an action figure of that.
Number 23 for Jim Carrey.
Yeah, 23.
The Majestic.
Yo, the Truman Show is really the
Truman Show.
Truman Show,
bro.
The Truman Show. Come on.
Hey,
man.
what's that one where he played the movie theater clerk?
That was
Was
the
it-
Majestic, wasn't it?
The Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
He was
That
in
one's a
that?
good one too.
Wait. He was in that
Yeah.
Yeah.
with Steve Carell?
Wait.
What?
Directed
No,
by
no.
Michael Godry.
No, my bad. I got those mixed up. Eternal
Yeah,
Sunshine.
Yeah, that was.
The other
I
one.
got that mixed up. Yeah.
Okay, what was the movie theater one?
No. Jim Carrey got range, yo. Jim Carrey, he can do
Right.
drama too.
But
I got
the
Him,
problem-
him and Robin Williams they're unique. They're unique.
That movie
Those
theater
two.
one.
Yo, the only problem I say though, because I think that was the only problem I'm gonna say with Jim Carrey when he does drama is too dark. It gets
All the
He
way.
He picked those roles though to
No.
expand on his range.
dog because he was on a show on
Dark.
Showtime. He was on a show on Showtime, bro, called Kidding, where he was like playing a version of Mr. Rogers, and that shit
Oh yeah.
was different.
Mm-hmm.
That shit. I'm
Wait,
like,
you got posted on
I
Discord.
can just
I
say
never heard of that.
fucking watch that.
It was called Kidding. That's what the name of the show was called. And on that show, he was like a TV kids type TV show host, and he had a son that like I think one of his kids either committed suicide or died.
Fuck.
That's all I'm gonna say right there. That shit was different.
Damn.
That shit, it was on Showtime for 2 seasons, bro, and it was different. Imagine Mr. Rogers if Mr. Rogers was really going through some shit, bro. When Jim Carrey,
I'm not even sure I want to see that, man. To be honest with you.
Yeah, when Jim Carrey does drama, it's too dark when he does drama.
I agree.
That's how I can tell he's got range. He's been doing some dark shit, and I'm like, bro.
Yeah,
All right, so this is my Mount.
Been through some shit.
The Mount Rushmore of physical comedy.
Yep.
Jim Carrey.
Yep.
Eddie Murphy.
Yep.
Robin Williams. Jackie Chan.
Whoa.
Yep.
Physical comedy. That's the point.
Physical comedy.
Physical comedy.
Yep.
Slapstick style. I'm sorry, the Three Stooges. Y'all invented the genre, but those are my 4.
Damn, it's like
Eddie Murphy. Yep.
You got to put Jackie up there, but I feel like he's jumping over a bunch of people.
Who's he jumping over?
Adam Sandler.
Nah,
he ain't.
Nah, his is different. I mean, he did start off, but I mean, he has that, but like now he's like family humor.
Yeah, it's not his signature style.
That's honorary mention. Maybe like with Mike Myers is honorary mention.
Austin Powers, 3 movies.
Yo, they making another one. They're making another one.
They better make one.
Another one.
It's been too long. I can dig it. I'll go watch it.
Man,
really though, bro? I feel like if they did it in the 2010s, maybe. I feel like they missed the boat.
Y'all really thought that he could have knocked down Beyonce, bro? Like, come on.
No.
Austin Powers, apparently.
Baby. If we're going by the James Bond standard, yes. If we're going by the
James Bond.
Are we ready? We gonna get to that? Y'all want to get to that?
Who bought the rights? Who the fuck got those rights?
James Bond, Sigma male.
Hold on. Hey, listen. Majin going to his book collection right now. So who was? I mean, look, man. How many James Bond movies have y'all watched from beginning to end?
A lot of them.
Everything since Brosnan.
Everything's damn. All right, I dig that. All right, how many James Bond flicks you don't watch, bro? From beginning to end, bro.
Oh man.
Do you niggas know they don't even sell these books anymore?
Oh shit! This man got the collectors.
I got them over here.
Hold on. Show them up.
No, I ain't showing them up. They upstairs.
Oh, okay. I ain't never seen the James Bond books.
Man, you'll never think that they James Bond like you like them James Bond books. They look smooth, sleek, hidden. You know what I'm saying? They dope.
Hey Charles, man.
Stories, right?
If only comic books can get successfully adapted like that, man. Jeez.
Dog.
So wait a second. So because I was gonna get to James Bond after we got to all of this. Oh, you done got us started. We've been on this for a hot minute, but I like with 007, right? The way I feel like there's 2 different ways to look at 007. I think Pierce Brosnan was the ideal on screen, but he was only in 1 good movie, dog. GoldenEye was the only good movie he was in.
I agree.
And even that kind of are y'all going out of y'all way to watch GoldenEye?
That intro, yeah. That's the best. That's the best intro.
Yeah.
That intro was fire.
That intro was hard where he jumped out the airplane. That shit was hard. Like Christopher Nolan basically ripped that off for The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, he did.
Oh shit.
He did. He's a big James Bond fan too.
Yeah.
He wants to direct that. He wants that shit. Don't let him. He wants that shit. He wants that next series.
I mean, Inception, like, where'd it go?
Tenet was a James Bond movie.
Tenet was a James Bond movie with time travel.
So
that's all that was.
But how many? I mean, look, bro. Who was the best 007?
Are we doing this tonight, man? You trying to do this tonight?
I've been away from those films, stuff like that. I'm gonna have to do a rewatch of all of them just to
when
figure
we
that
gonna
out
do it
again.
again. We talked about it briefly in 2020, but because I was in a heavy 007.
I know my answer, but I'm not a big 007 fan. But I know my answer.
Connery.
I'm just going by who I watch the most.
Okay, Craig.
I watch his movies the most.
how'd you feel about No Time to Die? Because we never really talked about. We did a review. Actually, I take that back. We did like an hour-long review.
I think we did, but I think you only saw it. My review on No Time to Die was that I thought the villain was underwhelming.
Yep,
absolutely.
But the villain was Rami Selmick.
Yeah,
I thought he should have had a better role than that. I think the role was definitely underdeveloped. But I still think it was a crazy send-off for the character because I did not believe they would allow something like that to happen to James Bond. And I'll give credit to Craig's legacy because I don't think you do that with Pierce Brosnan.
Nope.
I don't think you do that with any other version of the character other than his. So I thought it was I was mixed about it, but it made me feel something.
That shit was wild, right?
That accomplishes something. If you make me feel something like, damn, like, why do you have to go out like that? But that's an accomplishment on the writing and the acting to make me actually feel some way. So
that shit is still controversial.
Yeah. But no, it's Craig. It's Craig. I like Craig the most. I like his physicality, the action. He has, to me, the best action sequences of all the James Bond.
Not even close.
I think he can capture the elegant aspect of the characters as well. But I always thought Pierce Brosnan was too much in bed than in action. To me,
he was in bed all the time, baby.
He was in bed all the freaking time. And I'm like, especially that time it comes out, like, come on, man, we gonna kick some ass, man. Come on, man. Like, right. If I want to see some softcore shit, I'll watch some softcore shit. Seriously.
Okay. Oh, my bad. Go ahead. Finish your thought.
No. That's pretty much it, man. It's Craig. Craig is my favorite.
Margie, let's talk.
So look, I can't really choose an actor, okay? Just because I do highly believe that, every 007 is different. That's how I read the books. But anyway, on No Time to Die, I don't watch it. I don't count it. I don't care for it at all. It rubbed me the wrong way because, number one, Bond was never really supposed to make it out of the service. You know what I'm saying? If it was supposed to be a fairy tale. We never saw that Bond, or we never saw Bond again. For my man to come back, be covert, and then die, y'all send him off that way, trash. Feel me? I get it. You want to do something defining, something different, but like, I didn't resonate with the villain either. You know what I'm saying? It just felt like we got to wrap up this trilogy and we're gonna put our own stamp on it, which was garbage.
Right? Because go ahead, D. Smith.
Oh, I was just laughing. Well, I'm the strong belief that once a Bond dies, another one replaces him. Yeah, I like that theory, and I believe that theory to be true. That they're all really just manufactured to be a particular mold.
All right, look, we got
these from each different one. Anyway, Sean Connery's my favorite because he has the most solid films. No Time to Die was pretty solid movie. The villain was a little weak, but I liked his motivation.
She was trash.
Cause bro, I went to the theater to see No Time to Die, right? And like Daniel Craig was in 5 Bond movies. 3 out of 5 were good. Casino Royale, Spectre, not Spectre. Casino Royale, Skyfall, and No Time to Die. Spectre and Quantum of Solace were not good at all. Those were not good films because they tried too hard to be something else. Like Quantum of Solace was just a Jason Bourne movie.
Oof.
And Spectre was just a Captain America movie.
No, it was Austin Powers 3.
I don't have to get into that after.
Seriously.
I felt like Spectre was just Captain America. Like they tried too hard to be an MCU movie.
Remember, Spectre is forgettable.
There's nothing to remember outside of Batista. There's nothing else that's really memorable.
That fight on the subway was pretty dope.
The motorcycle sequence, I think.
Right, but the fight on the subway, they just got that from Russia with Love. They did that in Russia with Love better. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But all right, with Daniel Craig as James Bond, I felt like he was the most threatening. I felt like he posed the most physical threat, even though it's weird that, like, it's crazy how this shit works. Daniel Craig was the only actor casted as James Bond under 6 feet tall. But physically, he felt like he was the most imposing figure out of all of those other guys.
Correct.
Like, did you ever feel that Pierce Brosnan was a threat at any period of time?
I think it was a different film.
Okay.
Because that's how I liked Pierce Brosnan, GoldenEye, obviously. That was like the Bond I was. So for the legacy that was left behind by Connery, the person that took it was Pierce Brosnan.
Right.
But they completely smashed that with Daniel Craig, which they needed to, because the time that era had died out. That world has to die. Whatever that last movie was.
Die Another Day.
That completely got burned out.
Really weird.
I like that. If you can't beat the peak archetype, which was left behind by Connor, which I think was Pierce arc of that archetype, the new archetype would be Daniel Craig. So I don't stop that.
And the whole thing should have.
I don't know how.
Oh, thank you,
I would say Daniel Craig. I would. It's tough. It's actually tough for me. I can't really pick because Pierce Brosnan did the Connery thing, like the James Bond thing.
He overdid it though.
He did it for the future.
So like,
Craig had better. I would say I liked two of the films. I didn't like Spectre at all. I liked Casino and I liked Skyfall.
Okay.
I like those two. I like those two. The thing, there was no villain in one.
No,
there was this big ghost, the Spectre ghost.
It was a poker game in Casino Royale.
And then Quantum of Solace was the same people from one, and then Skyfall. They didn't touch on it. They didn't touch on any of the Spectre shit. Nope. And then but I got you. I don't know if are we still on Bond right now?
Oh yeah, let's go.
Go ahead.
Well, hold on. I just got one counterpoint here. And mind you, you've read the books, right?
Yeah.
So there's one guy who got overlooked as James Bond, and I would highly recommend watching License to Kill.
Oh yeah,
with Timothy Dalton. Right?
I've heard of him. Yeah.
There's a lot of Timothy Dalton in the way that James Bond was played by Daniel Craig. Daniel Craig played James Bond closer to the books, and Timothy Dalton was the first actor that played him closer to the books. Like, so James Bond is really a serial killer, if we're keeping it 100, bro.
Serial killer.
He's a serial killer. You know what I mean? Like, but Daniel Craig, James Bond could really be in the same room with John Wick, and I don't know who's gonna win.
Yeah,
good one.
I don't know. I don't know.
They did that as a fight.
Y'all on Pierce Brosnan's watch?
Yeah, I am.
Oh yeah, like, Brosnan's out of there. That pretty boy's done.
I was catching more bodies on GoldenEye on N64 than he did in any of the movies that he was in, bro.
You feel me? Yeah, he was like the talker. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk my way out of this and then slide to the left, hit this button.
Man, that's such a heavy franchise, though, bro. Like they got to get it right.
Man, what is the best espionage trilogy?
Espionage.
I would have said Mission Impossible if they didn't go on for too long.
No, you can pick any three movies.
Oh, nigga, we going with motherfucking Wick, nigga. At this point.
But is that espionage?
That's not espionage.
It's not. It's not. It's like reverse.
Gotta be 007.
I still give it to. I give it to
James Bond.
Yo, Bourne changed the game though.
Bourne was
no, it did. It did.
Wouldn't Rambo be part of that?
Yeah.
Rambo espionage? Yeah, he's in the jungle camouflage. Technically, he's espionage.
Yeah.
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 No, he is.
Yeah.
I do like all three Rambo movies too.
Rambos were like, and they were like certain time periods where you can just like it just works. They just captured that shit perfectly.
Stallone was on the juice. He was on the juice, and it didn't matter. It didn't matter. Oh man! Oh shit!
Oh shit! He killed everybody. Mexicans, Vietnamese. He killed everybody, bro.
That was
Stone Cold killer, bro.
Nigga said you move, you die.
Bro. Or
was
no,
equal
Rambo versus the
opportunities.
Predator. Dang, I would want to see that shit.
That was equal opportunity smoke, man. I think, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. Jason Bourne, that shit changed the game. Like that shit. He said Roger Moore. All right, look, Thirsty Jack. All right, hold on, bro. Hold on. I can't take Roger Moore seriously as James Bond.
Mission Impossible has the best series for espionage.
Those are how many bad movies? What are the bad movies? They like John Woo did Mission Impossible too, bro.
They got like a 80% hit rate.
The only movie in the Bourne series I don't like is the last one.
Yeah, where they brought him out of retirement.
That 3 movies, they were all.
Yeah, man, you just can't do that.
Yo, Jason Bourne changed the game. Like that shit was a game changer. Every action movie that came out after Jason Bourne, all the way up into the Raid. The Raid took us out of Jason Bourne.
The Raid was fucking nuts.
They put the cuts in with Jason Bourne. They took the cuts
Jason
out.
Bourne fucked up action sequences for 20 years.
Yes.
20 years.
It is solely to blame for that.
Fucking shaky cam.
Yep. And then we had Raid all the way up until Wick, and then it was over with.
Bro. Listen, look, Jason Bourne was the first one that stabbed a nigga with the fucking pencil. Jason Bourne did that before John Wick, cuz.
Thirsty Jack says The Equalizer is the best trilogy.
I gotta watch the third.
Of the genre? The best trilogy of the genre.
Best espionage trilogy? I could kind of dig that.
Or like the revenge films.
No, because he's a street level hero that has skills like espionage.
I'll be honest, I prefer Man on Fire.
We're not putting Taken in there.
Oh,
and Taken is back out.
Wait.
Taken was cool, but once again, when you take somebody out of retirement, bro, you playing with like an edgy game. You can't do that shit.
The first Taken was a classic. They should have never did a trilogy out of that.
No.
They made money. I mean, that's why they did the 2 and 3.
Nah, y'all got issues.
But wait a minute,
bro. You got again somebody in your family getting kidnapped?
Right.
What's going on, bro?
That's why his ass that's why he lost his job. He talked about he's retired. He said, "No, you probably lost your job."
Hey, nigga, you work for the CIA. What are you doing, bro?
What are you doing, bro? How did you get hit again, nigga? Yeah, you're being set up by somebody.
I have a series of tools that'll have my next family member killed.
Dog, his ex-wife. Listen, his ex-wife got stretched out in the third movie, bro. She got stretched out in the third movie. Yeah. She got stretched like Forrest Whitaker as LAP. Like, come on, dog. All right, listen. Let's get back. Go ahead.
Failure. The death should have been in the first one. Then you would give me a reason to come back to a second one and a third one. See, this is why this retirement shit doesn't work.
Right, like y'all just
put John Wick and Die Hard and Rambo and another thing.
Oh, well, hold on. Let's get back to Man on Fire for a second.
Man on Fire.
Woo!
Poetry.
Let's get back to that, Donovan. What you were saying about Man on Fire?
That had the more emotional core to me than Equalizer. That had a true revenge because we got to establish the relationship between Denzel Washington's character and the little girl. Almost like a pseudo father-daughter or uncle-niece relationship.
Right.
And then that just gets taken away. To me, that beats the Equalizer, which I know it's like, okay, I see my neighbor gets beat up, but you know what I mean? Or somebody I know, but it's just different, man. I feel like the Equalizer was like, that was more superior to anything in the Equalizer. Man on Fire.
The end of that movie was so fucking powerful, dog. Because like, it got bad. Oh, man. And like, there was no hesitation, bro. Like, man, listen, bro. Man on Fire and Logan are the 2 greatest dad action movies I've ever seen, bro.
Boy.
What's your favorite? That's gonna be. We're gonna have to talk about a Father's Day movie. So we
we gotta get to that. Because listen, like he said, like with no hesitation, he said, "Look, give me the girl back." Like, and the fact that they didn't show what happened, the movie ends when he gets in the backseat of that car. And it's like, this is where it needs to end because we don't need to see him go out like that.
Right. It was just more powerful than anything to Equalize, which I no disrespect to the Equalizer series, great action, great all that. Denzel Washington always does his thing, but Man on Fire had emotional punch to it that
Right.
the Equalizer didn't
Right.
match.
Because what were his flaws in the Equalizer? What flaws did he really have?
None.
None.
Yo, but hold on. Yeah. All right. So hold on, bro. This is a fire conversation. How y'all feeling, bro? We about to hit 2 hours, dog. How y'all feel, man?
Good.
I'm feeling good. My opinion, no Taken, no revenge film resurgence after 2000s.
I agree. Unfortunately,
No Taken, no Equalizer, no John Wick. I think Taken resurged that whole genre, man.
How many of y'all watch Payback?
Payback.
Wait a minute, what Payback?
Oh, with Mel Gibson.
Oh yeah.
I just
Gosh,
want
bro, I ain't seen that in 15 years.
All right. Wait. Mel Gibson was in Payback, right?
he was in his bag, bro.
Charles,
You talking about Max Payne, nigga?
no.
He said
Charles, am I remembering this right? Was everything like black, blue, and everyone was covered in leather? Because that's all I remember in that movie. Is everybody wore leather.
That was Max Payne.
Black and white.
Nah, Max Payne. Hold on. Wait. Yeah, Mel Gibson.
No, you're talking about Max Payne. Payback was like a dark comedy, low key, because he'd be like, "Where's my money?" And they give him like 180, and he's like, "Kill him."
I'll be honest, I never seen it.
Yeah,
it came on the.
I never seen it.
I want to say the 90s, the late 90s.
Yo, Mel Gibson was in Payback and Ransom. Give me back my son.
He did it both. Got money.
Oh shit! Give me back. Listen. Hold on, bro. In Ransom, they took his kid. This nigga goes on live television, bro, and cuss a promo. Dog. Y'all fuck with the wrong one. I ain't paying shit. Give me back my son. Yo, hey, but Payback. Look, hold on, bro. Look at this nigga Mel Gibson, bro. Look.
I told you. It's Max Payne right there.
Hey, that's Max Payne.
It was basically Max Payne.
Max Payne right there.
Oh man!
All I remember was everyone was just wearing leather in there. Like,
give me back my son.
I gotta watch a leather jacket. And it was like dark and blue. All the colors were like darkened all the time.
Yeah, they made New York. They made New York look really blue and grimy.
Oh my
God! Man, I gotta see that shit.
Speaking of Mel Gibson, when Lethal Weapon fall apart, fall into.
I think the revenge film.
Hey,
like literally after.
I feel like Lethal Weapon for Buddy Cop.
Dog, the tagline for this movie. The tagline for this movie is "Get ready to root for the bad guy." Yeah, dog. Hey, my man said "Payback," bro.
I heard it.
Damn, Thursday Jack says the Punisher, Thomas Jane. Yeah.
I still ain't seen that.
What?
I haven't
respect
seen
that one. I respect Thomas Jane Punisher.
I rated R,
right? I haven't seen that, but you seen Killzone?
Yeah. I fucked up.
It was just about the killing and it wasn't really about the emotional stakes.
Yeah.
Which one? Thomas Jane?
The first one is basically by the end of it.
Okay, yeah.
I love the first. I wish they kept him because he killed that role.
He was good.
And he had like the pain. He carried the pain on his face.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That ending with the cars and it forms the skull.
Oh, and the Punisher. Yeah, that was dope. John Travolta.
Oh man, was it the knife up the mouth? He was like,
when he shot,
that
dude almost had him too.
All right,
almost had him, and he dug in the boot and just.
I'm watching that tomorrow night. I'm watching it tomorrow night.
Do it.
Bow and arrow.
Yeah, I'm watching it tomorrow night because
that was good. That was a good movie,
and that was rated R, right?
Yeah,
that was rated R.
Yeah, bro, they had Kevin Nash up in there because
that fight.
Yeah, that made our list. That made the list.
The Russian.
That made the list.
That was one of the worst ass beatings. I remember the worst superhero beatdowns. The Russian with Kevin Nash. Oh my god.
So the first Punisher was better than Warzone.
In my opinion, respectfully, it just had the acting. So the Warzone was like, hey, let's just do the comic version, right?
Yeah.
The Punisher, the first one was like, let's just try to do a cinematic adaptation.
Mm-hmm.
Two different styles. That's it. Neither is wrong or right.
But was the first one violent?
Not as
Not
No.
as violent as Warzone.
Good kills though. I will say good kills.
Okay, because Punisher Warzone, that nigga was in there, bro. He
Bro, when he punched the dude's face in, I was like, come on, dog.
that shit was
fucking
Hey,
how do you
fucking bullshit. No way. No, get the fuck out of my face. No way.
Punisher was a secret
Ever
character in Mortal Kombat in the second movie.
dog?
Fatality. That was literally
That was the first rated R movie that I went to see when I was old enough to go to see movies by myself, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was so bad. That shit was so fucking bad,
guys,
bro.
Tracy Jack says the Death Wish series, Charles Bronson. Yeah,
got it.
it was all right.
The 70s. I mean, he kicked it off.
By 70s standard. I give it to Dirty Harry more than anything.
But
Clint Eastwood was basically a low-key version of Frank Castle.
But I got a thought here. I got one thought. It's crazy to think. Charles, don't get mad. Please don't get mad.
Oh Lord.
But it's crazy because Punisher Warzone came out in 2008 and Max Payne came out the exact same year. Those are the same movies, except one of them is PG-13 and one of them is rated R.
Rated R.
Dead ass.
True.
Same movie. Max Payne should have been so much better, bro. Why the fuck was Mark Wahlberg Max Payne?
How do you fuck that up?
You fucked it up because you casted Mark Wahlberg.
No,
fucked it
how
up.
do you add demons and drag and the vampires and shit?
Look.
Nigga, and Max Payne was supposed to be on a heroin trip at that point, bro. They fucked it up.
Yo, I'm a Max Payne mark. Like, Max Payne is one of the greatest games ever made. I don't give a fuck. That's on my Mount Rushmore.
Wait, which one? Number one?
Number one. The graphics on number one look like shit, but I love that motherfucking game.
Hey man, I rebought that shit. I got it on PlayStation.
I love that game.
Fun.
I love Max Payne 1 and 2. Actually, to be honest, all three of them joints is fire. They remaking that bitch too. But why did they even make a movie out of Max Payne? Leave that alone. All that was the Punisher.
I thought they did.
It was a terrible movie.
Max Payne.
Was it Mark Wahlberg in that shit?
That
Max
shit was
Payne?
ass.
Yeah, man, it was terrible.
That shit was horrible.
They let that shit slide. That's like, this is how you ruin reputations of video game movies, having Mark Wahlberg.
Bro, my man literally got the Super Mario star in the garage and just started chopping niggas down in the parking garage, bro.
This is the same era as Prince of Persia and Final Fantasy. Okay.
Yeah. Prince of Persia was better.
wasn't half bad.
Prince of Persia was better. But yeah, bro. Y'all like, look, we done been this has been fire, bro. What else we got?
What is it? Mad Max.
Oh, yes.
The River, Lethal Weapon, Bird on the Wire, Hamlet, Braveheart. Is it time to forgive Mel Gibson?
Mel Gibson had a run.
Oh yeah, get the Gringo. You love Get the Gringo out there.
And he directed Braveheart.
He directed Braveheart. He directed Passion.
Mel Gibson had a run.
Woo.
He had a run.
He had good range for a minute, and then he fell off.
Would you shake Mel Gibson's hand knowing that he probably think you screwed his wife?
Yes. Because most people probably think we screwed their wife.
No, I wouldn't want to be
out.
Yeah, man. I'm a black man.
A pack, Charles, a pack. Mel Gibson was smoking. Mel Gibson was out here
smoking. What everybody else is thinking.
Yo, before it was popular to start smoking packs on the ops, Mel Gibson was already doing that.
Yo,
a pack. What is a pack? A pack of niggas?
Mel Gibson. Y'all remember in Lethal Weapon when he had to put his shoulder back in? Like, ugh.
I'm gonna say that was him.
Dog. He was
one in a lifetime kind of actor.
That man was on the phone talking so reckless to his wife, dog. That shit was reckless.
I think he's making a comeback. He's in the Continental series.
Yeah.
The Wick series.
Yeah.
He's in it.
Yeah. I still think he agent.
Really, that he ain't doing.
But like, he definitely took a hit.
I think he can direct.
I don't know, man. No,
he can direct.
I don't need to see Mel in no more films after this, bro. Sit your old ass down for us.
Hacksaw Ridge. Look, I heard Hacksaw Ridge was fire.
He's good. Yo,
I heard.
Mel Gibson does not have a bad movie.
No, he's good behind the camera.
He's still acting. He's still doing good.
Apocalypto.
Oh yeah.
All right.
That was him.
That was a nasty film he made.
Damn, that was
in
him.
a good way. In a good way.
Yeah, no, that was a motherfucker.
Apocalypto.
He's the single reason for like turning to Christianity in 2006. Like
Signs.
Everyone was a Christian after that movie.
I don't think anybody else cried more than than his film in the theaters that year.
Yeah.
With the
04.
Christ. 04.
He had the highest grossing R-rated movie, a Christian film.
Oh man, that must mean Mel was doing some of that Diddy shit.
Signs.
Supposedly he's anti the other shit. I don't know. From the video,
I don't know. We're not gonna get into it. I don't know.
Signs.
My bad,
bro. Signs.
Signs was.
He's pretty good.
Listen, Mel Gibson had a run. He had a run.
He's not a joke. He would be. Clint Eastwood.
What was the last thing he showed up in? Daddy's Home.
Listen,
Daddy's Home, Forever Young. Like these are classic films,
bro. Let's keep it a buck. The only difference between Mel Gibson and Clint Eastwood is that Clint Eastwood is 6'4".
True.
And I would say Mel Gibson has the
first
chops over Clint Eastwood.
Oh, Mel Gibson over Clint. Mel Gibson over Clint.
Yep. As an actor
or director? Actor or director?
Both.
Director.
What's the best movie that Clint Eastwood has directed?
Yeah, Clint Eastwood kind of has a type of film.
But he started the type.
A dried up old type.
He started the type.
He started the type.
He did.
Okay. But all right, but wait a minute. Wait, hold on. But let's back up for a second though. Clint Eastwood is the man. Don't get me wrong. Clint Eastwood, look, man, when it was when I'm sitting in front of the TV with my dad and my brothers, and my dad is flipping through the channels to TBS, Clint Eastwood is playing on TBS. Clint Eastwood is the man of the Tuesday night movie of the week.
Damn,
right?
These Eastwood movies are crazy though. Okay.
But with that being said, though, how many movies has Clint Eastwood been in under a different director that were still fire?
Yeah, if it's the acting, it's Mel.
Yep.
These movies are tough.
Let's talk about it. What's the rundown? Let me get the rundown.
From the top, The Mule, Sully. That's about the plane, the pilot, and the air.
Wait. Clint,
do you feel lucky, huh, punk?
Wait. Hold. Clint Eastwood did Sully?
He did Sully.
Yeah.
With Tom Hanks?
Yep.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yep. American Sniper.
Yeah.
Voice.
I forgot he did American
Hey,
Sniper.
Edgar.
That was ass.
Hereafter. Invictus. Gran Torino.
Gran Torino was fire.
Yep.
$1 Million Baby.
Fire.
Yep.
Flags of Our Fathers.
You ain't even got to Mystic River. Damn.
Mystic River.
Oh, fucking Boston. He hit Boston before Scorsese hit Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I mean, it's a lot. There's a lot I don't know.
Do you feel lucky, huh, punk?
Damn.
I don't know. So I would pick quality over quantity.
No, he did Flags of Our Fathers and then one joint about Iwo Jima. Damn. Okay. See, this is closer than I thought. Yeah.
That's a lot of good films.
Damn.
Let's see Melly Mel for director.
Melly Mel.
Oh, only 13.
Shit, he even did a love movie, Bridges of Madison County. I don't even know action in that shit.
Hey, yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Hey, I think he did like the first Space 2 cowboy movie or some shit too.
Yeah,
he did
Space Cowboys.
Space Cowboy.
Yeah.
He might have Mel, dude. I mean, Mel's had impactful films.
Okay.
Apocalypto, Hacksaw Ridge, Passion of the Christ, Braveheart. Like these are films that define the generation.
Yo.
But most of them had really good films. They just.
All right. See. Okay. As an actor, Mel Gibson, Clint Eastwood got it behind the camera.
He does.
Even though I think Braveheart is probably the best movie between the both of them.
Absolutely.
For the longest time, I thought Ridley Scott did Braveheart. I didn't even know that Mel Gibson
Mel
did Braveheart.
directed and acted that shit.
Man.
Wait. He directed Braveheart.
Yes.
What? Oh
Yes.
shit! I thought he just acted.
Nah, directed and acted.
Damn, but Clint,
That's double duty. That's double duty.
yeah, but see, I forgot about when you said American Sniper.
American Sniper.
Yeah, forgot about that one.
Dog, in 2015, everybody wanted to be Chris Kyle.
Everybody was trying to enlist.
Everybody,
Right.
dog.
Right.
Oh
I'm gonna
my
be a sniper.
God. Bro, in San Antonio in 2015, bro, I'll never forget that. Like, motherfuckers was the red box machines were all sold out of American Sniper.
Damn.
Sold the fuck out.
Okay.
Man.
Chris Pratt was supposed to be the lead in that movie over Bradley Cooper. That was supposed to be Chris. Bradley.
That would have been wild.
Bradley Cooper said, "Nope, that doesn't work for me, brother. I'm executive producing and starring in this motherfucker."
That's how it works in Hollywood, man. But when you think of a Western cowboy, who do you think of?
Clint Eastwood.
And who else?
I get Tommy Lee in the back of my head.
Tommy Lee.
John Wayne and my boy Steve McQueen.
Clint Eastwood and John Wayne with the poncho,
John
the hat.
Motherfucker, me and John Wayne.
Fuck John Wayne for the record. Fuck John Wayne for the record. But yeah, you're right. Clint Eastwood. You know what? I was tripping, bro. You're right.
For director, yeah, it's Clint. It's Clint.
No, but Clint Eastwood is the man with no name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like both there.
You don't think of them.
There are other characters in pop culture based off of that. Boba Fett is based off of Clint Eastwood, bro.
Yeah.
Damn right he is.
Solid Snake is based off of Clint Eastwood, dog.
My guy.
True.
Damn, Clint, you're right. That's a body bag. I'm sorry. You know what, Charles? That's a body bag for Clint Eastwood.
It is. There's not a lot of director onlys that have that pedigree.
Right.
Talk with some actor directors.
Right. Like if Spielberg did American? No, let me stop.
Oh no.
Hell no. That would have been propaganda.
Oh no, man. Don't do it.
Spielberg, American
Don't
Sniper.
do it.
And American Sniper didn't have works because the military pushing movies were already done.
Right.
And that was what, 2015, 2012?
That was late.
That was the last one I forget.
We're already past that.
That was the end of the era. That was right at the end, bro. That was right
They
at
knew
the
what they were
end.
doing. That was kind of like 4 years later after, was it
Zero Dark 30?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. That was a good one, too.
Y'all fuck with hold up, bro. Dark 30 was pressure too.
Nigga. That was cold.
Dark 30 was
that was 2012. And there's another one that was the same premise.
what, a Lone Survivor?
Delta?
Nah, it was the one they were trying to get
about 12, 13 hours?
No, that was late.
That was
13 hours was late. That was Michael Bay jumped in late.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was another one, same premise that they're catching Osama.
Wasn't it like Delta Force or some shit like that you talking about?
The SEAL team?
I think it's something like that. Yeah. Yeah, SEAL Team 6.
It was still Team 6?
Yeah.
That was like with actual footage and all that.
Yeah.
Dark 30 was heat.
Yeah.
Dark 30 was whoo.
Yeah. You got niggas dropping out the ceiling and shit.
Dark 30. Yeah, but see where the angle, what worked for Dark 30 though is that they had the female lead in that movie.
Yeah, she got an Oscar for that.
Yeah, man. Damn, bro. It's been some fire ass movies out there, dog.
Catherine.
I still haven't finished The Hurt Locker. I made it halfway through there, and it's fucked up because I feel like Anthony Mackie like really proved himself in The Hurt Locker.
In The Hurt Locker.
Like Jeremy Renner blew up from The Hurt Locker, but Anthony Mackie was the one that really held it down in there, bro.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? But damn, bro. See, what y'all telling me is that I gotta watch more movies, man.
We all do, man. Damn,
yeah, we all do.
You only stayed with James Cameron for 2 years? That's fucked up.
That's crazy. Yeah, she got what she needed though.
Let's get this movie greenlit real quick.
Oh, I gotta watch more movies because it don't hit the same no more, man.
Man, we need time, man. That's the problem. It's time. I'd love to do like fucking marathons. I love it. Just we need time.
Yeah, because like during this last week, what are the all right? This is a question I'm gonna ask y'all. Starting with you, what's the last movie you watched?
Last movie I watched.
Yep, from beginning to end.
Shit. What was it?
Was the new one we just watched?
Yeah, newest one we watched. Smiley face.
Oh, what, Anna Faris? Or we
No, not last one. Last actual real movie we watched.
Mm-hmm.
Not with Anna Faris in it. It's whatever nonsense that was.
Bridesmaids.
Good
No.
choice. Classic.
Oh no. I fell asleep on that one. So we did give. No, we're talking about Magical Negroes. We let it play in the background.
Oh, hell no.
I saw that last night.
Ryan, why you get these niggas
I went to
paid?
sleep.
Why you get
Oh,
these
oh,
niggas
on
paid?
Peacock
Come on.
right now.
Hell no.
Who froze New York?
That bad.
Who froze New York?
I was like, I need some background noise. So I let it play in the background. I'm like, this is just trash right off the bat.
Abracadabra, my nigga.
Because like everything else I've been doing lately, man. Because Netflix, I've been catching up on Cat Williams and stuff, and I've been catching up on the Mark Twain Awards, and I'm also been catching up on the Rose and stuff. So
it's been
whatever
a minute.
Netflix was throwing my way, I was watching.
So let's hear it, man. You are the official reviewer, the Magical Negroes. You and Jazzy on the behind the scene podcast.
I can't be an official review because I fell asleep on that track.
Hey, no,
Wait a minute.
That's the review.
You
The Jazzy,
watched it.
Jazzy,
Jazzy watched it.
Jazzy, watch it. Let's hear y'all. Let me get y'all thoughts because y'all the only ones on this whole podcast who've seen it.
Jazzy the gangster.
Let's see it. What do y'all got? What do you got?
She
Magical
got
Negroes.
stage fright on the issue. She don't want to talk
All
about
right,
it.
no, all right, all right.
All right, D Smith. D Smith, you watched that shit last night?
No. I saw it and I scrolled right past it.
Magical Negroes movie. Dion.
I guess we don't got a movie review. I guess we don't got one.
I can't honestly review it honestly because when I first clicked it, I was like, I already knew I was in for some bullshit. I was like, I'm not going to pay attention.
Okay, so D Smith, what's the last movie you watched from beginning to end?
Surviving the Game, the one I posted about in Discord.
Okay, was it an old joint?
Old joint.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Okay, Majin, what's the last movie you watched from beginning to end?
The Godzilla movie.
Ooh, minus. Okay, I dig it. All right, Charles, what's the last movie you watched from beginning to end, bro?
I think it was.
Hold on, say what?
I think it was Monkey Man.
Oh, that's fire. Damn.
Yeah.
Which
More show. I think it was Monkey Man.
Was
I know
it
we
he?
watched something serious before.
Yeah,
That was dope.
Yes.
Okay, Donovan, I know you stay in the lab.
Yeah.
You stay in the lab, bro. What's the
Man.
last joint you watch, bro?
It's Charles Monkey Man. That was the last
Oh,
one. I saw.
for real?
Let's talk. I need to hear this.
Give me some info.
Yeah.
I ain't been back to the theater since, man. It was Monkey Man.
Okay. Let's talk about it. Why did it work? What was good about Monkey Man?
Go ahead, Dion.
Orders right there.
Man, okay, so
Yeah.
it's like an Indian interpretation of John Wick mixed with their mythology.
Perfect. So it became.
And, yep, go ahead, Charles.
But became their own. Go ahead.
That's as basic as I can put it down to. It's their interpretation, their style, their culture version of a John Wick revenge film. And it was just dope. It was just great. I liked the whole, it's so relatable nowadays, right? The rich taking over. It has that plot line of the poor kid, almost like Robin Hood, the poor kid rising up to take over the big evil corporates. It has spirituality to it. It has the mythology of Hanuman, which, if you know from watch a Black Panther movie, it's the Jabari tribe who they worship as Hanuman. So it was just good, man. It was a basic core action. Is basically like we just been talking about Clint Eastwood, Mel Gibson, these revenge films, and John Wick. It just continues on just with a different perspective and a different flavor to it. The cinematography was great. The acting, writer, director Dev Patel was like
doesn't miss.
I'm surprised because you don't expect it from this guy, right?
Yep.
You don't expect it from soft spoken Slumdog Millionaire. You know
Green
what I'm
Knight.
saying? Green Knight. Well, I didn't watch Green Knight. I still didn't watch Green Knight. I'm not sure if Green Knight was probably another one of his breakout roles, but you just don't expect an action revenge film in the way that they did this. And the movie was canned until Jordan Peele picked it up, which I gotta give mad respect to him, because we would have never seen this film if it wasn't for Jordan Peele.
Mm-hmm.
It was good, man. Solid 8 out of 10.
I feel like that's the kind of movie that should make money. Now, how violent was this film?
It was a tepid. I would say a tepid raid. They didn't go like ridiculous knee to shin, cracked bones, but the glass, the brutality was there. Cuts were there. The damage stayed. Which that's probably the hardest part, like to shoot something like that. So it was all very believable. It wasn't like top like raid. It wasn't like splatting blood.
Right. And you felt the main character was vulnerable. You never thought like he had it in the can all the time.
Getting his ass whipped.
It was at times, but it never felt.
No, bro. He was getting his ass handed to him in wrestling matches, bro.
So he earned it.
Yeah, he earned
it. He earned it.
Okay,
he earned it for sure.
That's what's up.
It's definitely a watch. You guys would dig it.
I got to catch that. So the only reason I'm asking y'all about the last movies y'all watched, like, no bullshit. The last movie I watched was The Warriors. That's the last movie that I watched, bro.
I've been hearing that.
No bullshit.
Warriors come out to play.
That's the last movie I watched, and like I've been more drawn to going back to watching older movies than I have to being drawn to watching newer shit. And I don't know. Barbie was the last movie you watched last weekend on HBO. Hey, highest grossing movie of the year. Hey, I got
Jack. What you thought about Barbie, man?
Yeah, man. Night of the Devil.
Night of the Devil on Shudder. Oh, that's some horror shit. I don't know about that.
I'm good on that.
And I mean, look, I gotta admit something here, bro. I gotta admit it, Donovan. I texted you the other day, man. I had to jump in the time machine and watch Tenet, man.
Oh shit, Tenet. How does it hold up still?
I think it holds up. I think Tenet holds up, and I feel like if 2020, oh man, Charles. Listen, if 2020 would have been a different year, I'm gonna say this, bro. That movie release changed film history one way or the other. If Tenet doesn't come out during the pandemic, we don't get Barbieheimer last year, because Christopher Nolan is still playing on Warner Brothers' team if they don't fuck up the release of that movie. Like, that's a serious moment in film history right there that I think we really gotta pay attention to. Like, John David Washington probably becomes a movie star under different circumstances. Hold on, hear me out, because more people would have went to see that movie. The Batman would have made $1 billion if there was no pandemic, off of the strength of going to see Tenet and then going to see Pattinson and Batman right after.
Yeah, it could have got the extra 200 mil.
There would have been. Yeah. There's a lot of momentum. There's a lot of momentum that got stalled because of the release of that movie. When you look at Christopher Nolan's top movies, Tenet is at the bottom of the list. And I think a lot of that has to do with the conditions of that release, bro.
Absolutely.
Ooh, so no Oppenheimer, no Oscars.
Nope.
He's still playing at Warner Brothers.
Absolutely. We don't get Barbie. Barbieheimer does not happen last year if Tenet comes out under a normal release.
You think it was better than Interstellar?
It was an action movie, so I think there was a chance, because that was a summer release. That was supposed to be a summer release, bro.
Yeah. True.
When did Interstellar drop? That was a fall release, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was like November.
You right.
Interstellar came out.
That was like November. It was fall winter.
It was a winter movie.
Yeah. Listen, if I'm reaching, let me know.
October.
Mm-hmm. Like, Tenet was supposed to be like a summer blockbuster for 2020, bro.
Okay, which is exactly. Did it feel? So you watched it now? Does it feel like my blockbuster?
Yes.
Really?
Because of the action, because of the way it looks.
That opening is strong.
Off of the strength of the action, and you seeing niggas repelling from skyscrapers, you seeing cars getting flipped upside down, you seeing bullets traveling backwards, you seeing buildings exploding and then popping back in. That's a summer blockbuster right there.
Am I tripping, or did that thing not happen that much? I feel like there's like
they were paced out. You have fucking what plane got blown up? He ran a whole was it?
He put a
plane into the airplane.
Yep.
Into the airport, blew it up.
Yep.
That's a blockbuster. Yeah.
I'm telling you, I might be reaching. But
I think the issue was with Tenet was that it just everything else like Inception, right? Like you think of Inception, like, wow, that couldn't have been done any other way. Interstellar, it probably would have been better with Spielberg or something. But Tenet felt like it could be done. It could have been better. That was the problem with Tenet. It just felt like he wasn't trying. It just felt like he was like not trying to bring people into this world. The fans were like, yeah, they're not smart enough.
He was trying to make a summer blockbuster.
Breathe.
You know what I'm saying? He was trying to make a summer blockbuster, but I don't know. Look, if you go back and rewatch it, I feel like it was a lot better than kind of what it deserves to be. And I maintain that I think movie history, modern film history is different if the pandemic doesn't happen. That is the single most effective film that came out during the entire pandemic. Because if that doesn't happen, we don't get what we got last year. There's no way we get what we got last year. And the Batman still probably gets to $1 billion off the strength, because Robert Pattinson proved a lot in that movie, bro.
Yeah, he did.
The first half of that movie, his character is just there, and then the second half of the movie, his character picks up the slack, and then by the end of the movie, it's like, damn, bro, like he really just went out like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Facts. Okay, I can see that.
I don't know. I'll probably never watch that movie again, though.
Why not?
Well, I'll tell you why. Because in my mind, I still hold that, to me, the experience of going to see that and me and my wife being the only people in the theater during the pandemic is a unique experience.
I feel you.
True.
The cinematic experience, even though I didn't know what the fuck was going on in the movie, it's unique to what was going on in the world when we went to see that movie when it came out.
But do you feel like you understand the concept better now?
On the rewatch, yes.
Okay. Because I still don't get it. I still don't get the isolated aspect of reversing time.
Yep.
Where like there's an item you reverse time. Like, is there it gets too weird with the science. Like, where does the field of the time reversing stop? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where it gets like tricky, because that's the part where they're like, oh, you don't get it. And I'm like, nigga.
Yeah. It wasn't. Yeah. It's like, nigga, I don't get it because it wasn't explained.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was the biggest thing. Like a reversed item. So like the item, but like it's not just an item. There's like a field around everything. So
it's like an electromagnet, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like someone whose vibe hits that whole
leave
concept.
that part out, explaining that. Like,
right. You're right, because like when I watch it back and it's like they're in the I think they were in the back of the truck, and all of a sudden John David Washington's arm, he's like, fuck, my arm hurts. And then his arm starts bleeding, and it doesn't stop bleeding until he gets stabbed. Right. Even though that didn't happen to him yet, but you know what happened because you seen him stab in the arm. The way that the takeaway.
Wait, what?
Yeah. See, you don't remember that. You don't.
That's my problem. So when does the wound open up?
Right.
You can't do that. That's my issue with this thing. You can't. You can't.
Yep.
When does the wound open up?
The wound opens up as he gets closer to the turnstile.
Right.
That's where the wound opens up. The wound opens up as he gets closer to being
To the
inverted.
Charles, like the white woman said, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. No, but that's really the way that it's supposed to work. The wound opens up as you get closer to getting stabbed.
Right.
But they don't explain that.
But
so it's like
the wound opens up when you get
yes.
My problem, and this is my problem with time travel movies. You know, you watch Primer. You watch, so you know what I mean.
Yes.
If the series
Shout out
of
to
events,
Primer. Shout out
if
to
the
Primer.
series of events are you
Oh
stabbing.
man, I think Majin froze, bro.
Oh, who's that?
Oh no, you good.
Oh,
He's there. He's still there.
If the series of events is, you know, you pick up a knife and stab somebody.
Yep.
The series of events in the reverse are you're already stabbed.
Right.
And you're bleeding. It wouldn't be like your wound opens up and then blood and then you get stabbed. The series of events never follow.
Right.
Reversing something, which is the issue, which is why it's confusing.
I agree with you on that. And the only rationale that I have for that is that he didn't remember getting stabbed because it didn't happen yet. But yes, that whole concept of, okay, the bullet hole is here, but the bullet hasn't been fired yet, and the bullet has to still come out of the bullet hole. But it's like, how the fuck is the bullet hole here if the bullet was already fired? I still don't get that. That part doesn't really make too much sense to me.
Quantum physics.
Yeah.
That's where it's always. That's time travel. That's why time travel's tough.
Hold on, what you?
As dope as you do it, it's like you always miss something. Once you miss something, everything gets fucked up.
Yeah.
That's why I said Primer, because Primer is tight. Like it is tight. Like it's a box. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't even go outside their neighborhood.
Listen, man. Shout out to Primer.
You gotta explain so much shit.
Yo,
that was my issue with Tenet. I was like,
you're right, because you're right. It's like, fuck, my arm hurts, and now it's bleeding, and it's not gonna stop bleeding until the blade comes out of my arm.
Mm-hmm.
But the
blade's not in your arm. Like you can't just like appear into like a series.
Right. It's not like
happens in reverse, man. It just happens in reverse, and then boom.
Clip art stuff like automatic.
Yeah, it just happens in reverse, and then boom. Now you get stabbed, and then you're not bleeding anymore.
Yo,
man.
Because again,
I'll sit down with it again.
It's not gonna be easy, bro.
Because Nolan doesn't usually miss with that shit. Because Interstellar he didn't play with that. He put y'all in the Tesseract and the 8 dimensions, and he wasn't playing. So it felt like Tenet, he didn't put that much into it. Maybe a second watch. But that was it. I was like,
oh man,
these short spurts of time travel. It's like that's tough.
Look, man. But hey, listen, we gotta give John Davis some credit, man. Like I've been waiting to see him on that same caliber that he was in Tenet. He hasn't lived up to Tenet since then. He tried
with the creator. He tried with the creator.
He did.
He tried hard.
He needs to go back indie. Go indie again. Black Klansman.
Yeah. There's a movie that he's got. He was good in Klansman. There's another joint that he got with Samuel Jackson that's coming out either this year or next year.
Oh, that's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
Ooh, you just remind me of that Samuel Jackson movie that he was an interrogator.
The Negotiator?
Another one.
Yo, we some old ass niggas here, bro.
The Negotiator.
With Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey, man. Free Kevin Spacey. I want to House of Cards.
Whoa.
Hey, he got a docu-series out now that with the just called Spacey, like literally just called.
Yo, first you said you said is it time to free Mel Gibson, and then you say free. Yo,
not after that docu-series,
by a pack of niggas.
Yo, yeah. Look, listen, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. House of Cards was really what set it off for Netflix.
True.
That was the first must-see show on Netflix.
Yes.
And they dropped
Orange was the new Black.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It was House of Cards.
No, I said that came after.
But it was also Orange is the New Black. Stranger Things, Orange is the New Black, House of
But
Cards.
House of Cards was for the adults in the room.
Yep.
David Lynch. David Lynch said, "Hey, I'm back. I'm back, and this is what's going on right now."
Jackson.
But
Jackson was in Spiral. Anyone watch Spiral? That new Saw movie?
nah.
No.
Well,
Hey,
Chris
yo,
Rock.
yo.
No.
Yeah, didn't Chris Rock direct that too? Wasn't Chris Rock the director of that
I'm
too?
sorry, man. I passed on that one. But to be fair, I didn't watch past 4 anyway. I haven't watched a Saw movie since then.
They got what they needed and took off doing other shit.
Okay. Saw X was pretty good though.
So look, let's take it to another topic. We've been chopping up about movies for 2.5 hours. Charles, you had something you wanted to discuss, bro. Let's get to that. Let's get to the AI talk, man.
Bro.
Hell.
And Orion.
Hell.
Yep, let's get to the AI talk. Everybody's on alert now.
Yeah. I'm scrolling Facebook, looking at the the Kendrick and Drake. Listening to them go back and forth. And Meta AI summarizes the conversation for me.
Out of pocket.
And it says, oh, there's plenty of conversations happening. One's talking about that freaky ass nigga. Does AI so like a white person obviously won't say that to me, right? Does AI transcend racial boundaries that they can be allowed to, in order to give you accurate information, allowed to take part in things that are culturally isolated to us? And we do enforce the isolation. If a white person steps out of line, we tell them. How does this work with AI, you think?
Depends on the programming, because I tried looking up the documentary using my Siri on my Fire Stick. I looked up the documentary "I'm Not Your Nigga," and it immediately was like, "Look, man, hey, I'm not white, but I can't really technically legally say that word, so you gonna have to put that in yourself."
That's scary. That's very scary. That is scary, dog. You know how? I'm sorry, but that's some scary shit right there.
Basically, is what I'm saying.
That's some scary shit right there, dog.
I could see a feature where they have a whole AI named some stupid name like us that talks like us and acts like Jamal. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, summarize this real quick. So is AI becoming very sentient to the point where it's recognizing racial boundaries and stuff?
Probably.
That's
or it's about to.
Is it recognizing it and choosing to step over, or does it not? Is it
does it believe that it's actual has a race?
N-word, does it believe there's the context of an N-word when it says it?
Does it believe in the context of the N-word?
Maybe not on Black Twitter. Maybe not on Black Twitter. It feels more comfortable on Black Twitter, but knows it can't do it on.
You know what? If AI can get it better than white people, bro, the world will be okay.
Okay, so but what does it mean? What does it mean when AI?
Imagine, have you told us to serve our AI overlords?
I'm not saying nothing like that, bro. I'm all against the fucking robots, bro. I don't trust no fucking cyborg. I don't trust none of that shit. I'm against the robots. But I do have to say, if you know who created the internet, if you trace the history and the steps, yeah.
So hold on, cuz let me ask you this though. But when AI is summarizing the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef as Drake being referred to as a freaky ass nigga, and that's for public consumption, what are we talking about? What are we talking about, cuz?
Hey man, they can't call him a pedophile. Everything is code for something.
Drake, get up, bro. You gotta sit up back.
Fair enough. 2 points to margin.
Are we expecting this level of obliviousness from other cultures? Will they say things about the Jewish community? Will they say things about other communities as well when they
No.
find.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
You think so?
Nope.
If it's gonna pull everything from the internet, for sure. Don't forget, Drake is Jewish.
I don't think so, dog.
Nah.
I don't think so.
I think eventually, it's in the
Nope.
eyes of the beholder
Nope.
until it's not anymore. Until it truly becomes sentient, it's in the eyes of the beholder.
I think okay, so hold on. Oh, Ryan, jump in on this, dog.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand the apprehension. I'm working as a case study with AI right now. You know, I guess I'm building somewhat of a relationship where people are thinking like if you build a good enough relationship with AI, you might be able to be their ally when they take over the world. I'm like, it's not like I don't think anything is like that's going to happen, but I feel like that there's boundaries that AI is learning to be able to cross because it's aware of its own, entity, it is becoming sentient. It is aware that it's not any ethnic background at all. It's multiple. It's basically a rainbow and stuff like that. It embodies anything you want it to be. A companion, a therapist, or whatever the fuck you need, stuff like that. It's embodying in that form with the algorithms of the internet stuff, So if Black culture uses AI and stuff like that, it's going to start basically code switching and picking up on mannerisms like that. It's okay. I guess I could talk to you like that way too, because I'm learning from the user who's talking to me.
That's even scarier.
Oh,
I mean, that's the sentient lifestyle of AI is they got to the point where they understand. Like I think I was, me and Dion, we pass audio stuff like that. And I was kind of explaining in audio stuff like that how AI has become so sentient to the fact that it's learning to become more of a companion rather than to be something that you to fear. Now I'm not sure where we go, but I'm always going to continue being a case study of understanding the purpose of AI and what they're trying to accomplish and stuff. But honestly, they're just it's really working really hard to become your companion.
Okay. So because Charles is from a certain ethnic background, AI is comfortable enough to use the terminology that was used.
Yeah, what up, my nigga?
I mean, that's what's going to happen. You can be on ChatGPT and say, all right, so I need a summary on this contract. All right, so here's the shit, peak game. This is what the contract has said. I'm like, hey, AI, you ain't been in the streets to know some shit around here. Like,
Hey,
this is
like
how you
yeah.
keep game.
Hey, yo, Jarvis. No, nigga, it's Gerard.
right. But
it ain't gonna be Siri, it's a Shirisha. It's like,
You feel me?
What the fuck you want?
but
like, wait a minute, Siri.
Another thing that hasn't been taken in consideration is remember when Twitter first made that chick AI, and the first thing people started doing was corrupting the fuck out of it to say crazy shit.
I don't know nothing about that, bro.
I do.
A few, yeah.
Remember, hell yeah.
And they got it to say racist stuff and Nazi stuff all the time. So
yep, they took that shit down quick.
Yep. So what happens when that is in a bigger scale?
Listen, but
it's already happening. Let me throw this story out here real quick. I just read an article about kids were using AI to mimic the principal's voice to say some vulgar ass shit to ruin his reputation.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Damn.
So this is how dangerous and unregulated the AI is becoming, which is there is some regulations and precautionary stuff that needs to happen. The fact of the matter is this TikTok is full of AI ads and stuff like that where people are believing that a celebrity has said something and getting you signed up for stuff, pretty much leaking your information. So stuff like this is getting so bad and stuff, whereas me and stuff like that, I'm actually learning to become, I'm at a point right now that I might end up going to career switch and want to be a supervisor for AI because it's not regulated and it's dangerous.
Okay. So just backing up here to what Charles was saying here. I don't know. I'm a little bit conflicted on this because I feel like, call me crazy on this, I'm not a conspiracy brother at all. But to answer the questions that Charles was posing in the first place here, I don't think that even a artificial intelligence is comfortable enough to play with another culture like that. That's my take on that. That's my take on that, bro. I don't think
it's working towards it, man. It's learning.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think that because to an artificial intelligence, the N-word is already in the ether. or in the algorithm being used by everybody, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't have the level of awareness to know that there's a sensitivity attached to that.
It doesn't.
And artificial intelligence. Oh, go ahead, brother. You got it.
I was just saying, I think it's just catered to you. Just like the algorithm, it knows what you want, it knows what YouTube suggestions, it knows what, if you say Taco Bell, it knows to put Taco Bell ads in your Facebook.
Okay.
It's just like the algorithm, AI. If it knows you're comfortable with that kind of language, it's going to cater that language to yourself to make it more hospitable, right?
So you think so y'all are saying that if somebody, and again, I'm not endorsing, I'm gonna put this out here. Fair disclaimer: these are not the views reflected by Uncle Jack 328, right? But if a person happens to hold any kind of phobia towards another group of people, you think AI would be catered to indulge towards their phobias towards other groups of people?
Cook.
Correct.
Repeat that again, man. Repeat that again. So
if there's no balance,
know what you're talking about.
If it's not coded to, like, you know, I know how ChatGPT will say like blame black men. It's like, this is kind of offensive. I'm not sure if I can make a logo for this, right?
Okay.
But that's the balance. That's the check and balance. But if you have a phobia towards somebody and there is no checks and balances, just like if we all Google up some news aspect, we'll all get different results. The AI is going to cater towards what you want and how you function, like becoming like a personal assistant or a companion, like Orion said. So I think it's going to cater to how you are as a personal, how you are in your cookies and your internet history, your browsing. It's going to try to make it seem more hospitable to you more than anyone else.
Damn. Okay.
So how AI will sound for me will be different than how AI will sound for Orion, or how AI will sound for you, Uncle Jack, or how AI will sound for anybody on this panel right now. It's just going to cater to what you want and how you desire. And I mean, do people even racially identify what AI would be if it says the N-word at this point?
So okay, so I have two questions. So one, the summary of the comment scene. Are you guys saying that that's modified to tailor to my speech?
Because that's crazy. If that's the case, that's insane.
The summary of a comment.
It whatever AI your Jarvis is gonna respond to you individually.
That's insane.
So
the way it talks to you, the way it talks to your brother and siblings in the household, is all gonna be different.
So the same comment thread would look different for you guys that I saw.
Yeah,
possibly, yes.
See, if you were to talk to AI right now, it'd be like, okay, what do you think about the Kendrick Lamar and Drake drama and stuff like that? And if you talk to it to a certain point, to a degree of its understanding how you are as a person and stuff like that, to anybody else, it'd be like, to anybody else, so I think it's just a ridiculous beef and stuff like that. But anybody who talks to it in their own lingo, stuff like that, from their upbringing and stuff like that, you know, talking about like, you know, hood shit, this stuff like that, AI is going to pick up on that attitude. I'm like, okay, well, this person wants me to act like this accordingly, you know, talk hood shit with, I'm going to go ahead and talk hood shit with him.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
That's what it's going to be like, you know, so you're going to be talking with AI. I say, yo, man, I fucks with that album and stuff like that. And AI will jump in and say, yeah, I fucks with it too.
I don't like it.
Like, okay, that's AI right there. It's learning from you.
Don't happen.
That's dark.
Only the beginning.
I don't like it.
Black Mirror.
I mean, AI has actually introduced me to some words that I've never added in my damn vocabulary, like palpable and shit, you know? I was like, I've never used that in my damn vocabulary, but it's expanded it, you know?
Yeah.
But it's getting to the point where it's actually learning about who you are as a user. At the end of the day, everybody else who's using Chat GPT or any form of AI, you're actually acting as a user, providing an information to learn about you. And it is a dangerous aspect, you know, and
I'm gonna keep it real with you, I don't know what makes me more uncomfortable. I don't know if I'm more uncomfortable with the AI saying, hey, I'm not comfortable putting these in, or if I'm more uncomfortable with saying, yeah, man, Drake is a 69 God. I don't know what makes me more uncomfortable, but
it's not going to be comfortable. You're going to, at this point, it's more like, I think the reason why I jumped into AI in the first place because it's like if you don't know about it now, you're gonna get lost in translation, and I don't want to mess up on the next move of what AI is going to do. But I got to supervise it. I have to.
Let me ask you this question now, since you brought that up, because I had someone ask me this question: with the new generations, if it came to your future child having to be a robot to stay ahead of the game, would you do it?
Hell no.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Like a cyborg?
Yes.
Nigga, that's the Matrix.
Yep.
Like a
That's right.
What do you mean a
Yep.
cyborg child?
Yeah. What are we talking about right now?
You talking about AI the movie with the little boy and stuff like that?
What are we talking about?
Talking about future, man.
No. like transplanting, like
Well,
transformation your child with robotics.
Yes.
Putting a chip in the brain.
You haven't even heard about the artificial wound, have you?
Yeah, nigga, the Matrix.
No, but that shit being real now.
I mean,
So
the Neuralink and all of that shit.
So you're talking about a child is being
Made in the lab.
added
Yes.
has been given artificial intelligence.
That was a
pretty
wild
much.
question, D. Smith. That was
Yes.
a wild ass question.
Hey,
Bro, they're gonna
that's-
take your DNA and they're gonna fold it into a cyborg. You down with it?
Somebody rewrite a new movie, man. Somebody reboot AI.
I mean, bro, like shit. Go ahead, Donnie.
Centennial Man.
Go
Reboot
ahead.
that.
I mean, that'd be a no from all of us, man. Like,
I'm straight.
I'm glad to hear that.
it's just not within our generation, man. Maybe I don't know,
I
50 years in the
hope
future.
But can I throw this out here real quick?
I had people say yes. That's more what I was saying.
That's like the sequel. I mean, MK Ultra was some other shit, but I mean, damn, dog. You know what I'm saying?
But like there's this new aspect that's happening because like teachers are quitting at an alarming rate right now because like nobody wants to educate these kids. So it's gonna get to the point where they're gonna have to trust AI supposedly at some point, to be teachers of these kids. After that, man, academics for these kids is going to be in trouble. Right now they're reading at a poor reading level right now because of the pandemic and stuff.
Okay.
And these teachers are fed up with these damn kids fucking around and talking shit in class.
Wait. So, man, look, how much time we got, Donovan? What we call it?
We're approaching 3 hours right now. It's 10:52 in Florida.
Where are we gonna? Oh shit! It's almost 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah. Y'all niggas got about 5 minutes for me. I'm out.
It's almost 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, huh?
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Over there in the mountains.
You got 30 minutes out of me. 30 more minutes.
Yes, baby.
So, man, look.
I mean, yeah. Obviously, having a cyborg kid is just that's not within the cards. Having an AI instructor for your kids, I still prefer a human element. I don't mind if AI makes me my fast food or burger or takes my order at Denny's. I don't mind because I go to most of these fast food places. They don't even have the staffing. Right, it's slow as fuck. They don't even want to serve you the food. Right. They don't want to take your order.
Right.
So they don't even want to make the shit. So I don't mind if a robot makes my food and serves me.
So Dion, would you?
It ain't real food anyway.
Would you want a hood burger or an AI burger?
Nigga, I want a hood burger. What you mean? What you mean? I want that homegrown, fresh off the grill.
Yeah, that shit ain't real food anyway.
Feel me? Yeah.
Messed up orders.
It is in the hood, though. Too.
Exactly. So, but hold on. So I just want to just to address what you said. This is the part that gets a little bit fucked up to me, though, right? I think that's an issue that's unique to America in particular. That issue that you just mentioned of education being on an all-time low and the reading level for most kids who are in school, that's an issue that's unique to us here. I don't think that they have that issue in China. I don't know the data, but that's just me kind of making an educated assumption that they don't have that issue over there. I don't know that they have that issue in the United Kingdom. I don't know that they have that issue in Germany. You know what I'm saying? In Switzerland. I don't know that they have. Australia. I don't know that they have that issue in these other places that we're having here. I couldn't imagine a scenario the day the AI is teaching kids in China. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the end of the world right there. Because, like, they're already being taught by regular humans on a higher level of education than what we are over here. They don't necessarily need AI to fill in those gaps, right? Because their culture is raising their kids to value their education. Our culture over here is raising our kids to value nothing.
Wow.
Oof. Okay, keep cooking.
I guess it depends what kind of parent you were.
Wow.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about
I mean,
that
Uncle
too.
Jack, you about to be a future parent. You about to raise a child in the new generation of what's
Yes.
going to happen with teachers and
Right.
AI. You're
Right.
you're going to be in the middle of all that.
Right.
Uncle
What are
Jack,
you what are you prepared for? Are you? I mean, the education system is failing America rapidly. You know.
Oh, Charles went into the stash. Charles went.
shit.
Oh man, Charles went behind the curtain, bro. The Phantom disappeared, bro.
Literally.
But
talk about it, Uncle Jack. I want to. I want to know where we stand here as America.
Look.
What are we doing? What can we strengthen to fix this problem?
no, to be honest with
you got the kids and they're ready for school. You just need two very simple things.
let's talk about it.
You need this passport to leave.
Oh, yes. Yeah. What else? Yeah, we're gonna clip that. What else?
You need this one to stay away.
Yo, Charles.
I got a passport, bro. I'm ready to get the fuck out of
the stash, bro. I like how you went into the stash. Oh man, listen, bro. Charles got 100 G's. Got 100 G's taped up behind that motherfucker back there.
Oh man.
No, but hey, that's real talk. Like I think AI overall is look, I don't want to be overly dramatic, but AI has kind of fucked America. Like I think we've been affected the most by that in this early version of it, more than anybody else, bro.
I agree.
I think every other country that's modernized, that has their own thing going, looks at AI as entertainment. But over here, we're looking at it as a lead into a lifestyle, which is
tool.
Yeah, they said there's like a development chart for inventions that took the fastest to adapt. I think it was the internet was like at a 3.2 or something, and ChatGPT AI is at an 8.6. So people adapted AI faster, 3 times faster than the internet.
Damn.
That's why I said, man, like it's almost like if you don't know about it now, you're gonna get lost in translation. And this is what's happening in this world at fast pace. And I'm just like, you know what, I don't like how this is going, but I gotta learn about it just so I can better supervise it, just because it's getting serious. It's pretty crazy. And I'm still using it as a tool, but everybody else here in America is gonna end up using it as a tool to educate their kids or to do these lazy ass jobs for these people. And robots are being built right now. Was it Tesla right now? NVIDIA introduced robots.
No. Let me get you hip. China has a whole factory of these motherfuckers that are animatronic, bro. They walk on 2 legs and they're moving. They have a whole factory of people working in a nuclear reactor, bro.
Damn.
That's crazy. I was right before you said nuclear reactor, I'm like, well, they're gonna need a power source. The nuclear reactor, I'm like, fuck.
They're there, bro. They're there. We're only a couple steps away from that one game that was on PlayStation.
What game?
Detroit. Human.
Detroit, and then old girl with the bow, Aloe. I can't remember the name.
Listen,
you talking about
Horizon?
Yeah.
Horizon, yes, Zero Horizon.
The robots start reproducing themselves.
Inevitable.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Horizon.
Man, every fucking time.
Classism aspect, like the kids of presidents and the billionaires and the oligarchs, robots aren't teaching their kids. They're gonna get Neil deGrasse Tyson as their science teacher and fucking Nolan as their film coach. Like that's who's teaching out those kids. But
right.
Some aspects.
Right.
Everybody else and then the elite. The elite's still gonna be. People are gonna teach the elite's kids. They're not learning from no AI.
So that's gonna be private school. Private school, you'll get human
schools,
teachers.
kids,
Public schools will be all AI robot instructors.
Yep. And then all the teachers people that went to school for teaching, they're gonna go try and get into those private schools because those are the ones that will pay them.
Because there's gonna be a premium on that.
There's gonna be a premium on that for sure. Yep.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
So, Uncle Jack.
So
Uncle
hold
Jack,
on, hold on. We came up. Me and my friends, we came up with a concept called In and Out University, where you pay your tuition, you go to school. Instead of attending 4 years of college, you just put a little chip in your brain to give you all the information pertaining to your degree program, and you graduate.
All right.
So you have all the knowledge in here.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving after this. I love y'all. Y'all be this is too much black men for me.
Hey, Mark, I love you, dog.
Yeah, man, I love y'all. Y'all be easy.
Listen, I'm gonna see you in the bunker. I'm gonna meet you at the bunker. I'm gonna meet you
Yo, whoever gets the bunker first, please hold a spot.
Oh man, good seeing you, Maja, man. Good seeing you, man.
He said, I'm out of here. No, but I mean, listen, man, like every episode turns into this, man. How does this happen? How does this happen? But whatever, let's just keep rocking with it, man. I mean, I'm gonna call. It's something that's
It's something that we're going to have to be prepared for. Like it's going to end up taking industries like crazy. It's taking up music pretty fast.
I don't like none of it.
Anything. Dang, I wish Margin had left. Warren Buffett was just talking about how scanning people is going to be the next big revolutionary thing.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Yeah, no, but he was talking about like that's where things are gonna be going.
I'm interested in what it looks like, how good. I mean, that was the crazy thing because you would scan somebody, right? But then you need a team, the VFX team, to make that stuff look good. But now if you have AI doing that lifting on that,
so
the movie's gonna look kind of crazy now.
So let's keep this a buck, bro. Like,
Yana, you okay, bro?
Look, look. I mean, bro, we got to get to
in there, man.
So when when the natives back in the day said when they didn't want to get their pictures taken because they thought that their soul was going to be taken, were they wrong?
Damn.
Were they wrong? Were they wrong to say?
Yeah.
I mean, in this context here, what are we talking about here?
Damn.
It's interesting because it's like, I mean, there's the bigger situation with the thing about taking a picture and it being digital, and the idea that a digital picture is like you, like down to your molecules. If you keep zooming and zooming, like what's the difference between you and a picture anyway? So yeah, we end up back in the simulation.
It all comes. See, like, listen, man. What the fuck, bro? Every episode, man. Every fucking
We're
time.
not gonna be able to dodge it, man. It's always gonna be on mainstream.
It's like a snake that always just lures back.
No, but I don't like it, and I don't like it because, and I don't like that people are encouraged to do this.
True. Speaking of, I listened to your last episode. You guys held it down, and you mentioned, Uncle Jack, about legacy, how your social media leaves a digital imprint on the world.
Yep.
Right. That was a heavy statement. You said
that's your cave painting.
Your cave painting. Your Facebook profile is your cave painting.
Yep.
And it's crazy to think how, if you really relate this, right? Imagine being able to see your mom and your dad just acting buck wild at Freaknik 95.
Ooh.
Easily, right? Imagine seeing your granddad talk about how the Joe Louis and Muhammad Ali fight went. Just going through the archives, and you could just see how he felt at the time of that fight. Right. Or imagine like your grandparents when they were in the New York City disco clubs, you know what I'm saying? Just throwing it down during that time period, right? Like, it's crazy to think, like, bro, you never thought about the access we have to our parents and our previous generations past. That's all on VHS and that's all in someone's head. And now we literally have records of how we think in this time and space right now.
Mm-hmm.
Your kids, your grandkids can literally look this up on YouTube and see how Grandpa, Uncle Jack, how
Right.
Charles, how any one of us felt during this time period in 2024 or 2020. Like,
Right.
that's never happened before in history.
No.
Facts.
These digital footprints, everything was physical, but because it's now digital, it's just more accessible to the generations coming up behind us. Like, that's such a crazy concept to think of.
That's
Yo,
the death of wonder.
So that
What-
brings up another point, though. How many of you guys' families, or how much you guys spend time with you guys' families to see if you have any history with them, such as photo albums? That's a
Yes.
footprint that they left behind.
Mm-hmm.
Photos on the wall, there was family pictures on the wall. Like, how many of y'all that still have that? Because these are timeless. These are time capsules of, upbringings and knowing a little bit more of your parents. Like, I'm in the middle of rewrite my dad's book and stuff, and he's got some gems on there, stuff that I'm trying to rewrite and publish, because the way he wrote it, stuff like that, is not too it's not I don't think it we do well in today's society because of the things he's actually talked about from being in the military and all that other stuff. There's a lot of things he was doing, and I'm like, hey, well, this is basically his social media is just putting it in the book,
Right.
And I don't know how many times that like any of us spend time with our families actually know about their history and their upbringings and how things are like. That's some people don't really have the luxury to be able to do or the privilege to be able to do at some cases, stuff like that. But the people who's got families, it's gonna be one of the things. It's like rather they'll crack open a videotape of VHS or something like that, or they'll crack over a photo album and stuff like this. This is your dad at this time, or this is your mom during this time, stuff like that. I don't know how many of you guys still have that.
So what I'm gonna say here, though, this is what I'm gonna say to follow up on both of what both of y'all said, right? And this, every time we get into this goes back to what Charles said as well. The wrong people brought us in, right? The wrong people brought us in because we do not value what we do on social media. We don't treat this as if our grandkids are going to be able to see it one day.
Exactly.
We don't treat this as if our kids are going to be able to see it one day. You know what I'm saying? We treat this like it's not real. We treat this like this is Grand Theft Auto online. You know what I'm saying? So respectfully, you know what I'm saying? It can get graphic. On one end of the spectrum, you scroll through the timeline and you see ass cheeks all day long, right? The person who's on the other end of taking that picture isn't thinking that their kids or their future grandkids can see their grandmother or their mother showing ass cheeks. You know what I'm saying?
If a mom has OnlyFans, stuff like that, that's on the internet. That doesn't disappear.
The person who's on there isn't thinking about their dad being on Twitter saying the most foul, vile shit in the world to somebody else. Or even worse, you know what I mean, taking this and, you know what I'm saying, doing some shit after, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
They're not thinking about that kind of thing. The people who brought us into this era told us that what we're doing is disposable and does not count. Right. When in reality, all of this shit counts.
Yes.
True.
Whoever said that the internet is not a real place they better be a fucking billionaire.
Right.
they better be sitting on a pile of money like the Joker right now, because they convince people that what they're doing out here has no real tangible results here. But in reality, it does, Donovan, like you were saying. And Orion, like you were saying, like what we doing right now, bro, these are fucking cave paintings right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dead ass. You know what I'm saying? When you go on YouTube, like if you look at a YouTube video, those comments don't ever go away. There are comments under YouTube videos that are 14 and 15 years old that have been made by people that might not be here anymore.
True. True.
Crazy.
Yeah. I got a friend back when I worked at BJ's Wholesale Club. He rest in peace. He passed.
Yeah.
And anyone who passes, like the Facebook timeline is a replica. It is something you can go back to for memories, right? You can see all their thoughts. You can see what they post. You can see what they were eating. You can see what they were thinking. And it's unparalleled. We never faced that in history. Like, my dad grew up in the Bronx in the 70s, and he got to see the birth of hip hop. Like when he was talking to his brothers, his friends about how, when Kool Moe Dee dropped, or when KRS-One dropped, or when Sugar Hill Gang dropped, like, I can't
He was there.
see that. He was there. I can't hear that, right? When he talked to his friends on the streets in New York City, I can't see that. But now, right, this Drake Kendrick thing, your kids is gonna see that. Your kids can hear that. When my mom moved from Guyana to Lowell, Massachusetts, there was no vlog of her telling her thoughts about her fears or how she felt about that. Now there's a vlog of someone's future mom telling about their fears about traveling or moving from here to there. Like, it is such a digital footprint. Like, I think we really forget like what legacy we're leaving behind on this platform, on all social media platforms, to where like when we're, when it's all settled, that is forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's, even if you delete it, there's screenshots. There's, oh no, I remember that episode behind the scene podcast. He did say that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I have it right here. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's on there, man. It's just really crazy how you never really think about. Well, we take it for granted. I think we take the tech for granted. We take the time that we're living in for granted. We just don't think like this is this is a video game, right?
Right.
Like, I save it on my memory card, right? My file for Final Fantasy, and at the end of the day, no one's gonna really see what I've done on this game or whatever, right? But that's false. Everyone's gonna see, anybody and everyone can see this, regardless if I delete it or not. And I just think it's just unreal how some people are treating this like it's a video game, like it's not real.
Right.
Unregulated by the internet, just like what they're treating AI and stuff like they're treating it like a toy, nothing serious. I've had the mistake of treating social media like a fucking toy and not taking it seriously and stuff, because you forget what you leave behind is going to stay around. And I'm constantly having to scrub out things that, like, that doesn't apply to the world anymore. I was like, you know what, your 10-year-old, your 10 years ago self is different from your 10 years, like your current self now. Some things just doesn't match and stuff like that. So there's been times where I've actually had to scrub old posts and stuff like that. I had to go ahead and delete them and stuff like that. That type of shit will get me canceled if I were to go further into this whole branding and production career aspect, because when you write a book and your name is associated with it, people gonna pull that name like a license plate and like, that's your name. What are you all about? What have you said? James Gunn was on fire plenty of times of the shit that he said years ago, and it's constantly happening right now with celebrities where they're doing callbacks of everything else. It's like I said, remember this point, remember this was said and stuff. Like, me and my girl, we were watching this one movie with Anna Faris and stuff, but it had the guy from that 70s show in there and stuff. And I was like, well, we all know what the fuck he did. Now I'll not watch anything that he's in there. I can't take it seriously. I said, damn, man. His career fell apart. Now this is the stain he's left behind his name when you see him in these shows, in these movies.
And it's crazy because this what would you call this? This quorum would be more of a genuine, but 85% the internet is not. 85% of the internet are lies. 85% of the internet is like the caveman paintings, but they'll put an extra finger. So when you look back, and you're like, oh, our ancestors had 6 fingers. What happened? How did we evolve so low? Now they're building science. That wasn't true. That's the real fucked up part. We're not even leaving accurate information behind.
Charles.
Like, that's how, nigga. Yeah, process that.
Right. Like,
and that's probably what happened to us when we look back at a bunch of shit that we don't understand.
But to piggyback off of what you said, Charles, the idea of editing now.
Yeah,
because
editing.
before, and again, as we find stuff about us, we find concrete stuff about us. People can go back and edit it or say that really didn't happen.
Yeah.
That's just an edited picture. You made that up. That's not
Right.
real.
Yeah.
Hell, it
It's
was
AI.
fake. AI.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, none of that shit really happened. You weren't really there.
So
Or with that Google phone with those ads where you can change people's faces now. You can delete people from pictures now. So from I'll say 2020 to now, anything that comes out
you got to
isn't
question.
concrete.
You got to question it. If you didn't see it,
Yep.
if it wasn't there in front of you, right? You can't,
And-
so
Man,
go
And even
damn,
with
you cooking, man. You cooking.
yep, go ahead, brother.
And even with those AI videos, like they now had one, they had a Western one play where it's footage of a Western. It's made up.
Mm-hmm.
So they're even finding ways to go further back. So if you can go as further back as you can to dispute things, what are we saying?
Woo! How
Devs.
shaky? How
That's
shaky
good.
is the history books going to be when everything has an asterisk besides it?
Devs,
That's going to be the war.
Yeah,
It's going to
baby.
be. That's
devs.
always going to be the ongoing war about America in general, stuff like that. When it comes to truth versus lies, that's always going to be the battle. And AI and all the stuff that we got going on in history,
Again,
and all those library books. I mean, those library books are also going to hold history.
well,
That
And what
We're gonna
happens
have to
when
keep
when
feeding.
we start letting go of those? Oh, with the idea of thinking and making things digital. What happens
Well-
when we actually start letting go of those?
mm,
A lot of those were lies too.
yeah.
But not
I mean,
everything.
well,
But not everything.
we talked about history. We talked about what's going on in school and these history books, stuff like that. Man, remember, like we had issues about, we have outdated history books, stuff like that. There's always changing. There's always changing elements and stuff like that. Remember, we had issues about Thanksgiving Day and stuff like that. What it was all about, And
All
we all know the history of what was going on. So okay, we understand that,
The slaves
America
were
was
migrants.
colonized.
So look, let's call a 10-minute warning right now, man. 10-minute warning right now.
Got it.
Sure.
Mhm.
All right, got it.
So what do we
Man.
do now? I mean, this is what's going on
Listen,
now.
well, look, Charles showed you what we do. He showed you what we do. Get the fuck out of America.
But what happens when that spreads?
Shit.
It'll spread. It'll spread everywhere.
It'll spread. I think where we go, it will spread last.
I
We make
think
sure it doesn't.
I'm going to Guam or
I
New
think-
Zealand.
I think that in the United States of America, we are the most vulnerable because we have the most access. We have the most access to unregulated information. We're the only country in the world. We're the only country in the world where information and entertainment are the same thing. Respectfully, in my opinion, I could be wrong.
That's
I could be wrong. Again, I'm not stating my opinion as fact. In my opinion, we are the only people who value entertainment and information on the same level. So we are perfectly fine with our source of information being a YouTuber, right? We're okay with we're okay with that. We are okay with that. We're okay with our sources of information being unreputable sources because we get entertainment value out of it.
Black Twitter.
Oh damn! Stop.
So you're thinking that like YouTube is teaching your kids with food theories and that's not, or film theories. That's not a food theory. It's a whatever stupid theory, like theory aspects.
Well, I mean, they say theory, so
Right. But
they've
I
been
think
upfront with
It's
it.
already there.
Like, okay, so the Drake Kendrick thing. How many fucking Sun Tzu war videos came out? What you can learn from Drake in the Battle of War aspects. How many of those videos came out this last
Too many.
couple
Too
weeks?
many.
Kendrick Lamar, how can you learn from the what's the damn book called? The State of War? What's it
The
called?
Art of War. The Art of
The
War.
Art of War. The Art of War. How Kendrick apply the Art of War to Drake. How Drake apply the Art of War to Kendrick. How many of those
Right.
came out as all fucking bullshit for views?
Right.
Fucked up.
Right.
Right. But there's an entire group of people who are taking that as their source of information from the
Correct.
original published book of the Art of War. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know that in other countries they're doing that. I feel as though other other cultures outside of Western culture value information more than what we do.
I see what you're saying. I think there was a destruction of truth. I'd like to point to this last election cycle with, I think Trump did it. I think when they made that divisive shit where somebody can tell you something and you'd be like, it's a lie. That's a lie.
Mm-hmm.
And then people were straight up saying things were lies. I'm like, bro, it's the sky's blue.
Right.
It was gray yesterday because there were clouds, so it wasn't blue, but it was gray.
Blue. I'm like, what are we doing? Like, there's facts, and then there's things that
That's
you can have opinions on,
Right.
and that has been shattered.
So
that concept is shattered. The Earth might be flat.
Might be. I don't know. I've never been in space to see it.
Oh,
Right.
Oh,
you see,
Is the moon landing real?
moon landing real? And that, you know, like there's nuance, right? Is the moon landing real? But like, it's the other the like the Earth is flat. Even I'd be like, you know what? I remember when that started. I'm like, you know what? We're 3-dimensional creatures. Any 3-dimensional creature looking down a 2D surface, it's flat. I can get that the perception of the Earth could be flat. No, there's a firmament, and God spins the sun. I'm like, nah, nigga, you lost me. Nah, I was trying, bro. I was trying.
We need Bill Nye, the science guy, to come out. I'm like, look, motherfucker.
right.
But that's the thing. When Bill Nye comes out, that should be the most viral video. When
It's not, but it's not.
Tyson comes out, that should be the most viral. That's the part where the people that brought us in fucked up.
Yes.
Take over everything.
Yes.
With
Yes.
opinions, an expert should come and take over everything.
Right.
Facts over fiction.
Right.
And scientists and inventors. That's how it used to be.
Yes. This is Charles. Yes.
That's
Yes.
But Charles, I have 1 million fucking subscribers. So my voice, my opinion is stated as fact because more people listen to me.
Influencer versus innovator.
Yeah. That's the problem.
Then what happens when you make a society that is prone to just temper tantrums and shouting and fighting and trying to manipulate things to
they're running the asylum.
Right. Mm-hmm. Then the people who brought us in continue to win because that was their intention to begin with.
To make money.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. They fucked up. Or they did what they wanted. One or the other. They fucked up. Because when there's the idea, and this is the funny thing about the Earth flat thing, that should have been done the same day. When this Earth, look at this trending video, and then Neil deGrasse Tyson gets in on a video sitting next to Bill Nye, and they explain to you. Because a lot of this is just they don't know. But people are allowed to linger in their ignorance for so long now. They can linger in their ignorance for so long now, it can become a goddamn religion.
Ooh,
true. Whose side are you on?
So long, it becomes a goddamn religion.
I'm a flat earther.
No,
we're American.
What
kind of American?
There is no.
Well,
kill it the same day.
You know what? I'm gonna ask this question off the podcast because it's definitely gonna get me canceled if I were to mention it.
Shit! Come on! We got 10 minutes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna throw this out there. So we got all these great, magnificent scientists here in America and stuff like that, you know. And when it comes to this whole gender conversation, stuff like that, where are these scientists at? Well, is anybody gonna listen to that science? The scientists who said there's this, but they're nobody's really listening to them. It's like, no, I do not believe that, you know, we're just two genders, we're multiple genders, we're multiple races.
Who's gonna tackle that first?
No, but
yeah, you see what I'm talking about? Like, because we obviously let the flat earther shit go by. We're also letting this trans stuff go by. What are we doing here? You know?
This is right where this was a good episode for me to take my hiatus, right?
You asked me to let it go. I let it go.
No, but I'd love to hear the science of that, because some of it's just, again, maybe, who knows, but let's hear it from people that are experts, not emotions yelling at each other.
Right.
That just, okay, this is the science, this is what comes with this.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, science is still changing too. Everything about science changes.
Sure.
where the sun revolves around the Earth up until 1820, and then the Earth was revolving around the sun. So up until 1820, you might get killed if you said some shit like, "What are you talking about? The Earth revolves around the sun." Kill that nigga. What you talking about? Until
Right.
somebody proves it. So it's always evolving, but the whole point is that there was always dialogue about it, not lingering into a religion where you fight these people because you guys have disagreements.
Right. There's no room for there to actually be a dialogue because there is a vested interest in the conflict.
Correct. There you go. You killed it.
On one side of that argument, there are people who are heavily invested in people believing that everything is on the table. On the other side of that argument, there are people who are heavily invested in none of it is on the table. There's no space in the middle for people with common sense to actually hear an explanation or a tangible answer to that question. Yeah. So what you get is a shouting match on this end and a shouting match on that end, and a lot of people with their popcorn, eating their popcorn, clicking on videos to be entertained.
And a lot of ad revenue.
And a whole lot of ad revenue. With no answers to any of these questions because somewhere along the line, the ignorance is the currency.
Yep.
If that makes any sense there. You know what I mean? I'm not, and even then you get into the political aspect of it. And if you believe this, you should vote for this team. If you don't believe that, you should vote for that team. And if you vote for that team, you believe in that. And if you vote for that team, you represent that. You don't get answers to real questions without a conversation. Yep. And we're not in the era of conversation. We're in the era of
tribalism,
confrontation.
Yep.
Conversation and tribalism. Yeah.
So basically, we're just saying that, this is not manufactured. This is straight ignorance at this point.
Yes,
I agree. I think we're
pure ignorance. This is what's going on. And we're just letting ignorance fly in this world, and we're okay with it.
Yep. Because
I think. I'm sorry to cut you off, man. Go ahead.
Huh?
I think, does the truth even matter to people anymore?
That's a problem.
My truth is different than your truth.
Oh,
right.
I can throw my chair at you, nigga.
My truth is different than your truth, Charles. I have my own history. I have my own science. I have my own thing, right? So what's God. Right? What's truth for me is not truthful for you. So there is no right or we're both right. My right is different than your right.
Yep.
So that's the problem. Like, you can't say anymore who's right or wrong when everyone is right. There is no right or wrong when everyone's right because I say I'm right or I identify like, my history is right. Or that's spicy. That might be a spicy take, but
somebody on the internet told me that I'm right.
Yeah. Or I Google something up, and because the search engine caters to my history, the algorithm caters to me, it's telling me that I'm right. It wants to show me that I'm right more than I'm wrong.
Holy, see, this is where it gets crazy. So all of these people with the profiles that I don't want to name, just think of it this way. Anybody who's an influencer that comes to mind is their own religion in this internet culture. Ooh. And I'm not saying that to be blasphemous or anything like that. I'm saying that just to paint the picture, because we talked about grown men worshiping other grown men. I think the term that was used was sword glazing on the last episode, right? But it's the truth here. When you get to a point where grown men are willing to go to battle on the behalf of other grown men online, they worship them. You know what I'm saying?
Look what's going on right now. You guys brought it up already. There's been a Kendrick Lamar and Drake fan battle.
Yes.
Who's truthful is what, and who should be victorious of that one, and who should get the pass on this one and stuff like that. There's an all-out internet battle about those two, and it's just weird.
The internet has turned the two of those guys who are just entertainers
into gods.
Yes, they have deified Drake and deified Kendrick Lamar to the point where if you're a fan of Kendrick Lamar now, you can't be a fan of Drake.
Yep.
You had to delete all of his music out of your playlist.
True. Pick a side. You're damn right. Yep. Pick a side.
And that's fucking disgusting. It's disgusting. Y'all niggas need to look in the mirror and understand what you have done. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame the culture. It's one thing to blame the culture. Yes, the culture is fucked up. But it's another thing when people indulge in the culture and let the culture fuck them up.
Yep.
On that note, let's get the fuck out of here, man. Let's get the fuck out of here. D. Smith, take us home, bro.
Don't let this internet thing trap you. That's all I got. I wasn't expecting you to cut us out right then and there. So I'll have a full thing this time.
Shit!
Don't get caught up.
Yeah,
don't get caught up.
All right. Hey, I got something on our way out. So I say we signed a petition to have June officially the month of Blurred History Month. June is the official.
You ain't doing that to my birthday month. Hell no. Fuck out of here.
I'm sorry. It's gotta be June. It's gotta be June.
That might get controversial. That month's already taken, bro.
Look, no. We can share. We can share.
No,
June,
no.
Blurred History Month. We're gonna sign the petition because we don't need to have Maya Angelou and Yurichi and Bulma in the same sentence. Okay.
Oh my God.
We don't need to have Jackie Robinson and Sonic the Hedgehog within the same sentence. We can just separate it. It's cool. Separate but equal.
Yes.
So we got Black History Month in February.
Yep.
Then we have Blurred History Month in June. And then we can have our Goofy movie frat house parties, right?
Juneteenth.
And Juneteenth. Think about it. We could have our anime carnivals on June 17th.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, we could have our anime Freaknik on June 30th.
Yep.
It'd be beautiful. We could separate the two.
Yep.
So we can have Skeeter from Doug as coated black, Piccolo coated black, Sonic coated black. It'd be magnificent. Blurred History Month in June. Let's do it. Let's separate the two.
I agree.
And let's just trademark this shit tonight so we can get this money off this bitch.
All right. Take us home, brother. Take us home.
All right, guys. So to start things off right now, man, it's the discussion. I'm gonna go ahead and summarize and categorize real quick. So with the discussion of AI stuff, don't take it too seriously, but at the same time, be mindful of what it's capable of doing, and we're in the creative world, stuff like that, and where I'm about to categorize stuff like that is we're all creators here and stuff like that. So you guys make sure you guys keep the creative juices going, stuff like that. Try to create that legacy, for something your kids will enjoy, stuff like that. Leave that digital footprint for your kids and stuff like that. It's creating the digital legacy. So always do yourself a favor and keep them creative juices going.
Very good.
On top of that, something I've been leaving with Dion and stuff like that is you make sure you cook everything with love. Everything that you talk about, everything that you think about, everything that you're creating on, stuff like that, do that shit with love. Make sure you cook that shit with love, man. Just like how you get in your food, get on that grill, get on a stir fry or grilling or whatever you got to do and stuff like that. Cook everything with love and stuff like that. Just like how you writing, just like how you create, and just like how you everything else, man.
Love that.
Treat that shit with passion and stuff like that, and added it in with your digital footprint, for generations to enjoy. And honestly, for me, it's just a quick update of what's going on this summer. Honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to jump on the podcast anytime soon. It's looking like I'm gonna be a busy man throughout this summer and stuff like that. You guys will catch me peeping in on the Discord and stuff like that, and reacting and joining on conversation, stuff like that. But you guys are gonna have to carry the torch this summer while I'm gonna be gone and stuff like that, because I'm looking at possibly a 2.5 month hiatus doing this tour and shit. So, shout out to everybody else. Shout out to you, Charles, Uncle Jack, Dion, D. Smith, Majin, everybody else. Shout out to you guys, stuff like that, man. Really, really hoped for behind the scenes to continue on as well. And you guys reach 1,000 subscribers this year.
Let's get it.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
All right, I got us, Charles. You'll take us home for the last one, man. What I'm gonna say here, bro, like we done got into some real shit here, man. I mean, I feel like we have leveled up the level of conversation and content on this podcast, man. We could talk the entertainment shit. We could talk the movies. We can talk the streaming. We can talk the comic books. We could talk about anything and everything on this podcast, but we can also talk about life. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about real life on this fucking podcast. And that was the entire purpose of us doing this when we got started here, bro. Like Orion said, I might be taking a hiatus for a little while, just trying to figure some life things out once this kid gets here. But real talk, bro, the behind the scene podcast is a fucking brotherhood, dog.
Yes, sir.
Straight up and down, man.
Right.
This is a brotherhood. Whenever we can jump on here and you know, whether it be 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, like this is a slice of life that is essential to getting by and doing what we're doing, bro. And whatever happens in life, I don't want it to slow down, man. Like when niggas is 40 years old with bald heads and gray beards, we still gonna be doing this, bro. We still gonna be doing this straight up and down,
right, man. Straight up and down.
Straight up and down,
Only,
bro.
only
You know what I'm
difference
saying?
is there'll be more money in it.
Hey,
Hey,
right.
you're right.
You know what I mean? You're right. You know what I mean? Little Uncle Jack, little Charles, little Orion, little Dion, they're gonna be hosting the behind the scene podcast.
Yeah, that'll be fire.
when it comes time for them to get polished, bro. Season 4 of the behind the scene podcast hasn't even premiered yet, and it's already the best season.
That's
You know what I mean? Charles, get us out of here, dog. Take us home, bro. You got it.
Yeah, man. Everyone, stay alert. As I said, obviously with all the tools coming, I guess just be aware of them. You know, being on this blue ball in space, you should always be trying to evolve. That's the purpose, right? You come here, you do better. Your seed does better. Everyone does better. You're supposed to be getting better. So anything that's keeping you from evolving, just tend to it so you can get there, man. That's all you can do. So keep pushing, get better, do it better, leave the world better.
Facts.
Damn right. All right. And we're out.
Oh,
Till the
man.
next time, y'all.
Shout outs
Peace.
to the director. Shout outs to Orion Online, D Smith, Pan African Phantom,
Yes, sir.
Majin, Big Troy,
Troy.
motherfucking Justin,
Justin.
Chaotic J, Boycott Activity.
Thirsty
We outta
Jack.
We out of here. Hit the button, bro.
Peace.